so dark.
Lock in.
What is that sound?
Lock in now.
Ah! This is the Big Weather Show.
Oh!
I'm your host, Stormcat5.
That is absolutely insane.
We're going to talk about the biggest stories in weather.
That is a massive debris ball.
And who knows what we're going to say.
Was that Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
So strap in, buckle up. The Big Weather Show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Count it down!
Now.
Boom! TG! TF, thank goodness, Tuesday and Friday, who knows? Welcome to the Big Weather Show. And I'm your host, Stormcat5. Oh, it is so great to be back. The chat is popping off. Let's keep those chats coming. We got Haley checking in. We got Wilson. All the regulars are checking in the chat. I also see we got some birthday people. Sprinkles, happy birthday. If it's anyone else's birthday, make sure let me know in the chat. Sprinkles, happy birthday, HBD. And I tell you what, guys, hang on. Let me move this down. There we go. Now that's better. It is Tuesday, and we are absolutely cooking here on the Big Weather Show. We have an epic show planned for you today. We're going to talk about the winter weather ongoing in the Midwest, where we could get 6 to 12 inches of snow. We're also going to talk about the ongoing severe weather in the southeast.
4,890 super chatted
Boom!
$20. Hyped.
Are you kidding me? We got Kevin starting things off with an absolute bang! Oh, yeah! Kevin with the 20 bomb. Early. Oh, my goodness, it's early. But we are rolling. Absolutely rolling early in the stream. Make sure those W's are flying. All of that, guys, that goal that you see, I am building a new command center. What you see behind me, this is temporary. I am building an all-new big-time command center. So that 20 is going to go right to that fund. W's in chat. Let's see what we got checking in. Let's go to the command center as a whole right there on the big screen. We've got, that's another big story, guys, is that cold front that's sweeping through the country. Our temperatures are going to go from the 60s, 50s, and 40s to the 30s, 20s, and teens. You heard me right. It's going to be absolutely chalked. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the severe weather in the south. We're going to talk about the snow in the north. And we're going to talk about when is the next...
Super chatted $26.31 for your command center.
Are you kidding me? We got another 20 bomb coming in! Barmac from the UK with the 20 bomb! W's in chat! Oh my goodness. The chat is absolutely spicy today. I tell you what. All right, let's see who we got checking in right now. In the chat, really quickly, chat, give me your, location. You don't have to tell me your address. Tell me where you're checking in from, or give me one word that I can tell you. It looks like we got most of the regulars here today. We got Wilson checking in, Jane checking in, Sarah checking in, Carly. She says, let's go, y'all. Oakley's World checking in from Indiana. Carly, Banbury, Sugar Fly Stars, says W. Garrett, Grant checking in from Nebraska. Oh my goodness, it's starting to fly down. Bonnie, Indianapolis. Oh, my fellow Midwest brethren. Sprinkles checking in from Minnesota. Jane checking in from Michigan. Oh, the chat is flying. Sarah, Springfield. Oh, the regulars are here. Haley checking in from Beaver City. Haley, that is chalked. Haley is starting off on a chalk note, chat. Dock her 5 points on the chat score. Sioux City as well. Soik City, as I like to say, checking in. Volcano Genie checking in from New Zealand. We got people from across the pond. Beaver, No, Intel Alpha. What the? You know what? Dock him too. Dock him 10 points. 10 points of Gryffindor. WX Rundown. Check it in. What's up, brother? Lamont, San Diego. You stay classy, San Diego. Amanda checking in as well from Minnesota. She's going to the Vikings game. Oh, my goodness. Wilson, Franklin, Tennessee. Andrew says, it's so windy here. I'm not kidding. Andrew, you're going to have to tell me where you are. Because, yes, it is absolutely windy across much of the country right now. And that's due to that cold front that we talked about, guys, that we were talking about early in the stream. But before we get too much into the weather, I do want to bring in our guest today, one of our guests today. Let's bring him in right now. Brother, Matthew Capucci! What's up, brother?
What's up? How are you? I can't stick around too long. I'm actually home for Thanksgiving, but good to see you.
Oh, hey, good to see you too. So you went back home. Now, where is home? Somewhere in the Midwest?
No, Cape Cod. It's funny. People think it's
Oh,
the Midwest, but
okay.
nope.
Okay. Hey, that's money. You going to get any good seafood while you're there?
I hate seafood. Despite growing up only a mile from the ocean, I despise seafood. Like, my neighborhood has its own beach. I never liked seafood. It's
I
gross.
get that. Listen, as someone
Something
who's
fishy
had
about it.
as someone who's had 3 pieces of seafood in his whole life, I get it.
Only 3?
Only three. One of them was my mom gave me calamari when I was a kid. She told me it was onion rings. That's what I'm saying. She told me it was onion rings, and then I picked it up and I saw one of the tentacles, and I
That freaked me
vowed
out.
from that point I would never do it again.
No, I don't do any seafood. I tried some sort of ceviche a few months ago in Ecuador. I also tried guinea pig, which surprisingly
Oh.
wasn't that bad. I had a hamburger
Guinea
made of horse once in Iceland, which was really good.
What?
I've tried llama tartare. I'm not
What?
super adventurous with food. I'll take like one bite, check it off, say that I tried it. But yeah, not a fan.
Brother, you've tried llama before? I didn't even know they made llama. Is that in the United? There's no. Was that in the
Oh, no.
U.S.?
That
Okay,
was
I was
down-
gonna say if that's in the U.S., you're gonna have to tell me where because I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
have to go.
Oh, speaking of llama and obscure animals, guess what I bought?
What?
So, do you ever use a website Temu or Temu or
Yes.
I have a minor obsession with Temu. So, growing up, my family, I love them dearly, but they weren't a fan of big loud Christmas decorations.
I get
You
it.
can only ever have one strand of white lights. So
Does
about
it just do you just have a sign up in your wall? That, oh my gosh! Does it just say it is Christmas? Period.
pretty much. So about a 13-foot dinosaur from Temu, and it's my new favorite thing.
Does he have like a Santa hat on? He does.
And he lights up. I just went outside right before this and took a video. Where is he?
Oh
My sister named him Gerard. He kind of looks like a Gerard.
He does kind of look like a Gerard, and he's kind of got like a little ring. Is that like his little like ring toy or something he's got?
It's a wreath, but the wreath doesn't light up.
so
Honestly,
they made
not bad for $70 and free shipping on Temu.
not at all. Now, how did you have to manually pump that thing up, or did it hopefully?
Nope. It has a blower. It has an extension cord. Except idiot me, I was deciding between like 3 different dinosaurs, as one does. You know, I had to weigh the pros and the cons of each.
Of course.
And I thought I removed the other 2, but I never did. So it's like, why am I spending like several $100s on Temu? But it turns out I have additional dinosaurs coming.
No way.
And this massive oversized duck is on the way too.
Your whole neighborhood is like, you're going to be like the attraction. And everyone's going to be like, is this like Jurassic Park, like themed Christmas over here? I think you should lean into that.
Well, see, now that my family's seen it, I think we should drive over to my dad's parents, my grandparents, like a mile down the road in the middle of the night. They go to bed around like 9 o'clock. I'd be
Classic.
surprised if they haven't had a couple gin and tonics and are watching Wheel of Fortune in
Classic.
the next hour. But I think I should put that up at like 11 o'clock at night when they're asleep.
Absolutely. And just make sure it's shining right into their like, bedroom window. So,
Good. The only issue is where's the outside electrical power? That's been like the big wild card here.
I'm sure Temu also has very long extension cords. Probably,
They do. I keep getting ads. Like, I live in an apartment in Washington, D.C., but I keep getting ads for like, those excavators, like the big digger things.
Yeah. No.
And I almost bought one. It was like $300. And I thought to myself, I could have an excavator. I don't know what
Bro.
I would excavate, but I could.
Bro, you an absolute master of just finding things online. You're gonna buy a property in Oklahoma. You buy dinosaurs. You're buying an excavator. I mean, you just need to get like a giant property and just stick all of these things periodically throughout. You could have Capucci's Funland or something. I don't know.
I should. I'm gonna get that property in Oklahoma. That, and I want to buy a bus.
Wow, that's tremendous. Well, Capucci, let's since I know you got to go, let's get to the weather here because we've got some good stories to talk about. You know, yesterday we had a tornado that touched down in Texas, and you know we've been in a little bit of a lull lately with tornadoes, and it's starting to pick back up as you can see here. This is the temperature map that we're looking at, and cold is coming, and with those kind of warm and cold temperatures, you can see that, you know, a little bit of a cold front that sweeps through. That's when you get severe weather, and we're starting to enter the second, you know, normally second severe weather season comes a little earlier, but now I think it's officially here.
You know what surprises me? I shouldn't say surprises me, intrigues me. For Alabama, the fourth busiest month of the year, like tied for third and fourth, is November. It goes, I think, like April, May, and then November. So November does tend to be a pretty busy month. And obviously we have that tornado watch in effect until 6. I'm sure they'll extend it. I've been surprised by how few, relatively speaking, tornado warnings there have been so far. It seems like stuff is kind of blobby, kind of messy. Even though that cell in eastern Alabama, a little bit north of like Columbus, Georgia, I think probably near like Phoenix City. I had a friend from Phoenix City a while back. I'm surprised that didn't do a little better given it's kind of discreet.
Look at that. Yeah.
I wonder if something's missing at the low levels. If there's,
It's got to be.
Yeah, because
it's got to be
a surprising amount of CAPE left. I think a lot of places are up to like 1,500 joules per kilogram, but it seems like stuff is just having a tough time tightening down at the low levels. So I'll have to look into that and figure out what's going on. But yeah, I'm also surprised too that yesterday's tornado in the Houston area was rated an EF2. I think 116 mile an hour winds.
That's
and
wild.
what floors me, we all know Tim Marshall, like the tornado god.
GOAT.
People can drive 10 hours or more to chase a tornado and get a mediocre view. He flies in from Buenos Aires, Argentina, makes a layover, casually strolls over to the gate, sees the tornado. He's in the notch.
No way.
It amazes me. Have you seen his Facebook? Let me pull it up.
No, I did not. Hold on. I might pull that up. So he basically was flying somewhere else. And Tim Marshall, guys, he rates a lot of the tornadoes. He's an absolute, you know, for those people that don't know him, he's an absolute tornado god. Like, he was a big part of the reason why they upgraded Enderlin. He was just in the Houston airport and did he see the tornado?
Oh yeah. I mean, check out this photo we got. Like, this is a great view.
That's crazy.
That.
Are you
like,
kidding
half
me?
the chasers out there yesterday didn't get that close or that convenient of a view. And apparently he was trying to get to Dallas and just made a layover at George Bush Intercontinental, saw the tornado, was like, cool, and kept going.
That's crazy. Listen, as someone who's seen half a tornado in his life, I would kill for that opportunity, okay? I would kill just to be... there's a whole story, Capucci. There's a whole story. We'll get into it on a different show. But, yeah, that's my tornado count, is a half.
I got an accidental tornado back on, I think it was May 28th of this year in Big Spring, Texas. There'd been a storm that was kind of trying, kind of failing, like doing its thing and falling apart. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. It's 8 p.m. I'm hungry. Went to IHOP. Power goes out. And thank goodness, somehow they still managed to make the pancakes. So, like, power's out. I'm just like, I guess this means no pancakes for me.
Oh,
and then I look out the window. I'm like, wait a second.
I know what you're doing. God! I've never seen this. Oh.
So, like, tornado actively touches down while I'm at IHOP. And it was funny because it was to the south, and obviously, you know, it was moving south-southeast away from us. The people in the IHOP were getting all antsy and worried. And, you know, granted, their phones are going off the tornado warning. I was trying to calm them down, but I think more importantly, I figured if I calmed them down enough, they'd still make my dinner. And they did.
Wow. Dude, that story, like, I'm happy for you, but it also just, as someone who's seen a half of one, to just go sit down. Oh, I'm just going to go to IHOP. Oh, look, tornado. Wow. I mean, that looked like a multi-vortex kind of deal. That is not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not fair at all. All right, back to the radar here. We still have this active tornado watch. And I mean, Capucci, do you see like the tornado threat is still there? The tornado watch is still in effect. You know, if you're in Alabama, if you're in even maybe a little bit downstream in Georgia, but I'm pretty sure the tornado threat is supposed to decline as we go further into the night tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because in Alabama, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
That's
But
right.
the fat lady has definitely made it to the parking lot. She's about to enter the venue. And so I feel like we're pretty much done. We're seeing stuff amalgamate into like linear type structures. The only real game in town is that cell in eastern Alabama that looks way better at the mid levels than the low levels. So it's just, to me, it looks like there's really not much left with this. And the front itself is closing in on like Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Cullman, Huntsville. And so it's kind of extinguishing storm chances from the west. So it looks like the trend is our friend, which is good.
I'd agree. And to Capucci's point, right, guys, you know, this storm right here, you can clearly see a hook on it. You can tell a lot about an environment based upon what the storms are doing. That's pretty obvious. If this storm, you know, it's pretty isolated, it's by itself, it's got a clear, you know, inflow, it has no problem getting to it. If it was going to do it, it was going to do it, right?
Yeah.
It was in the kind of the prime, you know, the relatively prime conditions. The fact that this storm is not doing it tells me, you know, you can clearly see the hook, the notch here has a lot of trouble sustaining itself, right? You can see it almost get pulled up into the storm right there, then a new notch forms. That to me tells me, hey, guys, the environment is just not right for some of these isolated cells. Even this storm down here, right next to the radar, also relatively isolated, but it's just not doing it. And there's something missing right now from the environment right now in Alabama, and that's why we're not seeing widespread tornadoes.
I'm looking right now, and for example, in Alexander City, a lot of these storms, like you see where those storms just passed through Alexander City. The surface winds are calm. There's just not much low-level spin. We have relatively little inflow or warm, humid air out of the southeast feeding the storms, in which that does two things. Number one, if you don't have much going into the storms, you don't get those big hulking supercells that grow tall enough to feel the changing winds with height. You have more miniature storms, smaller scale supercells, and indeed that one that just pushed to the east of Alexander City, near it looks like Dadesville, is kind of meh. It's not very big. It's not very hulking, not very tall. And then the other issue too, without much low-level spin, even if you're spinning at the mid-levels, and indeed these storms definitely are spinning at the mid-levels. They look better on tilt 2, tilt 3, tilt 4. But if you don't have much spinning at the low levels, you're not going to get a tornado. All the spin in the world at the mid-levels might give you some hail, but it's not going to help you snake down a tornado.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, I mean,
and
folks at home can see the broad spin, the broad, you know, tan against red. But we're just not seeing much pinching off at the surface.
And that's good. I mean, that's good news for the people of Alabama. You know, we only had a 5% risk today, guys. So we weren't expecting, you know, the National Weather Service wasn't really expecting a widespread tornado outbreak at all. But a 5% for this part of the year is a pretty good risk. You can see, though, those storms, you know, they're starting to move out of that risk. So in the next couple of hours, our tornado threat should decrease tonight. You know, if you're in eastern Georgia, I think we've got a couple of people in near the Atlanta area. Just heads up, have a way to get weather warnings. But the further we get into the night, the less likely these storms are to be tornadic and really severe. I think our severe warnings are basically, do we even have any? I don't even think we have any with these storms yet. So, you know, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say I just noticed something. It really exemplifies what we were talking about. If we look at the Montgomery radar, and we switch to Montgomery radar and throw on Super Res 1.
Is that in Georgia?
Sorry, Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
If we throw in the Montgomery radar, we'll get a higher scan of the storms in Birmingham. And if we throw on, you know, Montgomery, we'll be able to look and see some pretty good spin at the mid-levels.
Can you say Montgomery 5 times fast?
Montgomery.
Okay. It like you said it like 3 different times. You said it like 3 different ways there. Check. He passed the test, chat. All right, keep going.
Is that a common test? Well, anyway.
No, it's not.
Let me find it on actually, I think I have it right here. Yeah, so here's what I think encapsulates what we were talking about real well. If I look at Montgomery, it's scanning the storms over Birmingham higher. And look, like there's some pretty good spin near like Siagula, Fayetteville, a little bit south of Childersburg and southeastern Wilsonville. Right against green, 2 spots, one here, one here. And there's healthy spin, but it's scanning higher up. If I look at those same storms from the Birmingham radar, you see next to no spin whatsoever.
Nothing.
And so it just goes to show folks at home, all that spin is in the mid-levels. There's just nothing at the surface.
That's right. It's like going on a date and, you hit a lot of those superficial boxes, but there's just no chemistry there, right? There's some chemistry at the higher levels here. You're on the date. You're like, hey, we share the same interests. We both don't like dogs. We both don't like loud bars. We both don't like seafood, but there's just the conversation isn't flowing. So we've got some rotation here at the upper levels. This is the upper levels, but then you go to the closer radar here. You take a look at the Birmingham radar. Nothing. Look at that. Absolutely nothing. The storms don't have chemistry. They're not going to date. When the storms don't, I guess they're really not dating each other. When the storm doesn't date itself, no tornado forms. What do you think, Capucci? How is that analogy?
I like that analogy. That's an interesting one.
I hate it.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate that analogy so much. I try to analogize everything so my chat can kind of understands it. Okay, we're going to switch topics here because I know you got to go. Another big story, and this just happened today, guys. Blizzard warnings. I don't know if this is our first blizzard warning of the season. I'll have to check, but we've got. It is?
Yep.
Okay, so this is our first. Right here in orange. Got a lot of colors here, guys. Blizzard warnings are in orange. These are our first blizzard warnings of the year. Now, this is for, the upper Midwest. So this area is used to getting this kind of snow. This is not going to be crazy type snow for them. 6 to 12 inches, maybe a little bit more. But with the wind, you're going to have blizzard-like conditions in South Dakota, actually, I think is where some of these blizzard warnings are. In far northeastern South Dakota, and then in the upper peninsula of Michigan, as well as, I think that's a little bit in Wisconsin there. I wish they would draw these state lines a little bit further. But I tell you what, Capucci, these guys are going to get a pretty good walloping of snow.
Oh, yeah. Do you have, by the way, I don't know how many tabs you have open. Do you have Weather Bell?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Can we show over the CONUS? I want to show 500 millibar heights over the entire CONUS. Yep. Like, say, for example, GFS or whatever.
Wait, that's, hold on. Got it. Anomaly or just regular?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Let's do anomaly. Yeah. So for the folks at home, look at that bowling ball at the upper levels. Wow. That cold air, low pressure, and spin that is moving overhead of our surface disturbance. And what that's doing is lifting air up and away from our surface low. Our surface low is like this, this counterclockwise spinning system. And we got this bowling ball overhead. And as the bowling ball approaches, that bowling ball is replete with vorticity or spin. And as spin approaches with our nearing upper level low, we're lifting air up and away from the surface. It's like an atmospheric wave. We're lifting air up and away. And that basically means there's less air weight on top of our surface low. And so our surface low deepens, it intensifies. And the more it intensifies, the more wind it drags in. So we have that upper level low that Brady's shown right there. But if we were to flip, for example, to, let's say the surface pressures, you'll be able to see very quickly.
I'm on it. Look how fast that was.
Yeah, like look at that. It's in Minnesota, and then bam, it goes into southern Ontario, and it's really strengthening quick. And it does most of this strengthening tonight through about 3-4 p.m. tomorrow, and that's why the winds really ramp up. Now, the interesting part, the winds are actually on the backside of the system. So the system comes in and has if we were to throw on, let's throw on. Can we do HRRR reflectivity or reflectivity?
I'm on it.
God, you are fast.
A lot of caffeine. Actually, I don't drink caffeine, so it's not caffeine.
You don't drink caffeine?
Nope.
Oh, I just started drinking caffeine. And so,
yeah, good luck. Right You're in.
Now. Kenosha, Chicago, Milwaukee, they're getting some rain first, and then bam, our low pinwheels through, a bit of snow on the backside. But it's actually after that initial batch of rain that the cold front comes through, and then the winds come. So a lot of folks will see snow first, and then the wind after that. The wind is really in that dry slot, thanks to cold air advection, cold, dry air crashing in on the backside of our low. and very quickly, and over the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's
Even right there, that's, early, let's
Gonna be
say
cranking.
sunrise. Sunrise Wednesday is when Detroit starts to see the wind. That little fractured batch of rain going through parts of the mitten and down into western Ohio. That marks the cold front, and then that comes through, and then bam, the winds really perk up. And I'm becoming a little more bullish, and I know the ARRR is as well, on how much snow could fall in the lower peninsula of Michigan. So Michigan, I think tomorrow could be a pretty spicy, pretty, rough afternoon, especially as temperatures drop. And if we have enough wraparound moisture, the common head of this low pressure could be a little spicy.
Yeah, and to Capucci's point, guys, we are talking. We're going to be talking about. And I'm going to switch over to my app here because I can zoom in a little bit further. This is the ARRR. This is snowfall. Just to give you guys an idea, right? When we're this close to an event, we can use things like the ARRR to say, okay, this is a pretty good estimate of how much snow we're going to get, right? You don't want to take one model every time and be like, hey, and that's why sometimes when people are posting these 7-day snow maps, it's like, okay, let's be realistic here. These 10-day snow maps, when we're this close, we have a pretty good idea about how much snow we're going to get. And look at this, guys. Ooh. The ARRR gives an absolute hammer job to Minnesota, to northern Wisconsin, and then the upper peninsula of Michigan. Look at this. To Capucci's point, we are talking, this is one model, but it has 25 inches. And that's right where that storm is going to kind of sit, intensify, and the winds are going to increase. And with the wind increasing, with that storm intensifying, that is going to allow greater snowfall rates, harder snowfall rates as there's more lift, as there's more moisture. And I think the upper level temperatures could be quite, because of all the cold air, we should get pretty good snow ratios, I'm thinking, Capucci. I have not really dug into that, but I would think with all that cold air wrapping around the backside, we should have pretty good, maybe 10-1 or even higher for some of these snowfall totals.
And temperatures are going to drop like 12 degrees in only about 2-3 hours. And so the fluff factor will actually go up. So a lot of folks will see a bit of heavy, wet snow first. And then as that cold front pivots through with the low swinging through, we'll see as you just mentioned, snowfall rates really fluff up a little bit, or not snowfall rates, snowfall ratios fluff up.
We love a good fluff here on the stream. We love a good snowfall fluff. And unfortunately, though, I'll say this, guys, for the majority of you guys watching, this is not going to be your storm, right? I think we've got a couple people actually in the upper peninsula of Michigan. So you are going to get absolutely hammered potentially, although the rain snow line is going to basically potentially cut, the upper peninsula in half. I still think you are going to get some snow on the backside, but if you're north of this line, big time snow. If you're south, a lot more rain is going to mix in. And unfortunately, that margin of error can make the huge difference between getting, 10 to 20 inches or probably around 3 to 5. As you see, eventually you do get a transition to snow. It's just after all the good stuff has already fallen in the northwest portion of the state. Now, the interesting thing is, the other thing I want to call it with this storm system, Capucci was talking about this a little bit, but this low is going to ramp up. And let me just put on the pressure as well. This low is going to ramp up big time. You can see big time comma shape, huge cold air being pulled in along the backside. And that's why Thanksgiving is going to be so cold for all of us pretty much in the eastern U.S. Capucci, I even think you guys are going to get on the cold action on Thanksgiving and on Black Friday, as you'll notice. Here's your cold front right there, pushing all that cold air. You actually could get some showers and maybe a couple rumbles of thunder here in the Northeast on Wednesday. And I don't know, man. I'm glad you flew in today because I think depending on some of these storms, if you do get a storm or two that hits, LaGuardia or Boston, there's going to be a lot of people flying. I think there's 82 million people hitting the road or flying in some capacity. That is a record number. And I tell you what, I'm not saying there's going to be massive delays along the East Coast, but with everyone traveling, there's probably going to be some disruptions that could make some headaches for our Northeast brethren like you, Capucci.
It's one other cool thing I'll say too, and then I'm probably going to have to run. That animation shows really well the wind switching direction out of the west-southwest briefly for about 8 to 12 hours on Lake Erie. Given how strong the winds are and the direction of the winds, there's actually a pretty good shot of a seiche. For the folks at home, a seiche is like an internal wave trapped on a lake, especially when you have winds blowing down I think it's like a 146-mile stretch of Lake Erie. You push water from one side to the other. And so there could be like a 4 to 6 foot rise in water levels near Buffalo by the time we
Wow.
get to like Wednesday evening. So some localized lakeshore flooding is possible. Stations are always kind of tricky to predict. It depends on the winds, if the winds line up just right. But I think there's a decent shot they will there, and perhaps on Lake Ontario too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And to Kabuchi's point, right? And I know you got to go. So, this is not going to be a massive lake effect snow event. Like, we're not talking about probably, 20 or 30 inches in any one particular spot, because the snow bands are going to be more spread out. You can see that on the HRRR here. We are going to get several inches, though, in Michigan, along Lake Erie, and along, oh my gosh, is that Lake Huron? No?
Ontario.
I always mix up the two. But Lake Ontario as well. So big time lake effect snow is inbound. Capucci, you got to roll. Last question, okay?
Sure.
What is your top 3 Thanksgiving food right now? If you had to rank them, top 3, go.
Turkey soup. I like soup. I'm a soup person.
Whoa. Turkey soup?
Yep. My grandmother
That's
makes
a
awesome
thing?
turkey soup. It's like chicken soup, but with turkey. It's really good. I like that. I like her banana bread, and I love stuffing. I could just buy a box of stuffing and eat that and be happy.
Cooked, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But hold on. Where do those rank? What do those rank for you? What's number 1?
Soup, cake, stuffing.
Does your mom make banana bread? Does she put chocolate chips in it too?
Sometimes. I'm more like
that's always a fun surprise. You get the banana bread, you're like, ooh, it's got chocolate chips in it, but it's probably still good. Turkey soup is a new one for me, because I'm gonna be honest, turkey is like, we're not even doing turkey this year. We're doing I think we're getting Chipotle to cater it. So
oh, I like that too.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like it takes all the anyway. Capucci, give my best to your family. Go have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. Enjoy all that cold weather coming, all that rainy weather coming. And you going Black Friday shopping?
Oh, hell no. I'm not buying anything on Black Friday.
Temu. You're going to be on Temu.
All right. The only thing I'll buy on Black Friday will probably be flights and camera lenses. All for
Smart.
myself.
Smart. And maybe some more dinos. Maybe a couple more.
Well, I have like 2 more coming. I don't know how many I can buy. I should just buy them all.
You should.
Can I write those off on my taxes? Probably not.
I'm sure you can. Do we have any IRS agents in the chat? If so, maybe you can help us with some tax help for dinos. Let us know in chat if you're an IRS agent.
I'll
All right,
claim
Brother
those
Capucci.
dependents.
Any last words for the chat?
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Thanks for joining, Brother Capucci. Happy Thanksgiving to you. See you on the next one.
I'll see you.
All right, guys. W's in chat for Brother Capucci, who humbled us with his awesome appearance. W's in chat for Capucci. We are still awaiting Mr. Connor Croft. If I know him, he is likely sleeping. But we were talking about this Thanksgiving, guys. Hold on, let's do new poll. New poll in chat. The poll that we have right now, do you like turkey? 66% of the chat said yes. Oh, chat. Wait. Nope, it stayed the same. Only 14% of you said no. Are you kidding me? Turkey is absolutely chalked. I'll just tell you right now, turkey is chalked. 20% said this stream is chalked. You know what? Whoever voted for that, you're losing points on the chat ranking scoreboard. Speaking of that, we need to go to the chat rankings right now. Let's see who we got in the chat. Let's see where we're stacking up right now. Wow. Kevin has taken the overall 1 spot in the power rankings. Kevin is number 1 by a wide margin. We got Wilson checking in at number 2. Haley, number 3. Oh, man, we got to work on that. We got to get those numbers down, because she got minus 50 points from Gryffindor. Amanda, number 4, tied with Sarah. Mama G, number 5. Stormy DB, tied for number 6 here with Carly. Let's see who else we got in the power rankings. Carly, tied for with Dylan, Rockin' Slotin, Exodie, Not So Big Dave, Aaron, Deborah, Kitty 9 Lives. Wait, her name is
Kitty Kitty Bang Bang 9 Lives. Bro, I don't even know. I don't even want to know what the origins are of that name. Carol also tied for 7th with Lamont, with Kelsey, and rounding out the top 20 here, Dieter, Tammy, the Chai Weenie. We got Bonnie, Adri, all tied for 7th place. Tell you what, this list goes on and on and on, but if we go back up to the top, Kevin right now is holding the number 1 spot by a wide margin. I tell you what, Kevin, you have definitely deserved that number 1 spot. Enjoy it. Oh, yeah. I've only ever had one turkey. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, chat, I'm going to be honest. I don't like turkey. I just don't. I really don't, because it's always dry. It always takes so long to make, and you can have a ham prepared for you. Go to Honey Baked Ham and get your own ham. And you don't have to do all that cooking. That's right, Mama G. This is your reminder. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Do it now, okay? Do it now. Pick up your mouse, target the subscribe button, target the smash button or the like button, and smash them both. Oh, yeah. I tell you what. Yeah, I agree. Turkey needs gravy. Okay. Well, that's the chat power rankings. Let's go back. Okay. Let me show you the other big story, guys, because we talked about the snow. Chat, is anyone in chat right now getting snow? Is anyone in chat getting snow right now in the Midwest, in Michigan? Do we have anyone in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? New poll coming in hot. Hold on, I'll put this in motion while I write this poll so you can watch it. It's beautiful. New poll coming in hot. I'm curious to see if you guys like the cold. All right, new poll. Do you like the cold? Yes, I love the cold. No, cold is chalked. That's where I stand. Or this poll is chalked. Vote now. Okay. So this storm system, guys, that's going to push through. Hold on. Let's see if we got any snow. Someone's getting snow in Fargo. Okay, I actually have a camera in Fargo. Let's go. Here's our camera right now in Fargo. What? Okay, look at this. This is in Fargo, North Dakota. Right now, we are looking live at Fargo, North Dakota, which has gotten snow. It actually looks like the snow is starting to let up here in Fargo. But look at the roads. Snow covered. Big time. Street signs, snow covered. Side roads, snow covered. Even the freeways. If you look at the freeways here, also look snow covered. See right here? The freeways look snow covered as well. Now, the department up there is probably pretty good at handling them. But I tell you what, big time snow. It looks like several inches of snow has fallen. It's snowing in Minnesota. Sprinkles. Huge birthday shout out to Sprinkles, who is in Minnesota. Wait. Oh, Tornado Pagey. W's in chat. Paige is in chat. W's in chat for Paige. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for joining, Paige. I voted no. Cold is chalked. This is Fargo right now. Let's take a look at Minnesota. Someone said it's snowing in Minnesota. Let's see. Yikes. That is a very zoomed in on image. Okay, hold on. Let's find a different camera. Interesting. Okay, so this is in Minneapolis right now. And it's still all rain in Minneapolis. So Minneapolis, you are under a winter storm warning, but your time has not yet come. The snow will move in later on today, later on tonight, but for now, the snow has not started yet in Minneapolis. You are going to get a couple of inches, if not several inches of snow today. Wow, Bryce is here as well. W's in chat. Bryce, let's go. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Big Weather Show. Chat, if you are just joining us right now, this is the Big Weather Show. We cover live weather. We also just talk about the biggest stories in weather. We have awesome guests. We got Bryce and Paige. We got to get you on one of these times. So if you ever want to join, I think I did invite you. So if you ever want to join, let me know. You always have an open invite. But this is Minneapolis right now. And this is St. Paul, Minnesota. Also, still hasn't fully switched over just yet to the snow. Wait a second. The camera just refreshed. Okay, still has not switched over. Looks like still primarily rain. This is likely going to change through the next several hours as we go into tonight. Amanda, I'm sorry you're not getting snow. I'm not getting snow either, if it makes you feel better. We're going to keep monitoring these cameras. Let's go back to Weatherfront here and check out the radar. By the way, this weather radar we're using, awesome. Love it. Big fan of Weatherfront. If you haven't downloaded it, go ahead and check it out. Let's check out the super res reflectivity up here. Let's just see what we got cooking in terms of the rain and snow. Let's go to precipitation. Wait, hang on. So you can see there still is a lot of rain. This is still rain right now. And Minnesota, Minneapolis right now is still on the warm side. You can see the warm air still pushing up because those showers and those really that rain is coming up, being lifted up from the south. That's why we don't have snow just yet in Minneapolis, because the warm air is still overriding that cold air. There's that warm front somewhere in there as that moisture slides over top. That's why you're getting rain. Let's see if there's any melting line right here. Hold on. Okay, interesting. Sometimes when you look at the correlation coefficient, you can see see that yellow right there? That could be sleet. Do we have anyone in Minneapolis right now? I wonder if we have anyone in Minneapolis. Can you confirm, is that sleet? Oftentimes when you see the yellow on this, the correlation coefficient, we use this oftentimes to look at tornadoes, but in this case, this is just rain/snow. And so where you see the yellow, let me just draw right in there, that is normally different particles than rain, right? So if it's not rain, it's not snow, that means that could be sleet falling. Because something is different about those rain particles, right? Either they're frozen or they're ice. I guess that's the same thing. So there could be some actually sleet falling in Minneapolis right now. Okay, Dylan says yes, snow and rain. Okay, interesting. So Dylan is in Minneapolis right now, and he says this is a wintry mix. So that is exactly what we're seeing on radar right now. Is that yellow is actually, that's, essentially snow that's melting, potentially turning into ice, potentially turning into sleet, potentially turning into rain as well. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm interested actually to the north if there's any rain or snow that has been. I'm actually going to try to find a camera here just to the north of Minneapolis to see if there's any snow falling up there. Not yet. Okay, it looks like this is still rain right now up in just north of Minneapolis. It looks like this is still a wintry mix of some kind. Still looks like I don't see any white on the screen, so that tells me if there is snow that's falling, it's not accumulating. Okay, mix of rain, snow, and ice. Okay, so in Minneapolis right now, you're getting a mix that will transition over later on into the evening. Yeah, you're about an hour away. Okay, sprinkles about an hour away from the snow. Wow. Guys, we're about to be joined by someone that's in the chat. I'll give you guys a guess. Let's see who it is. Wow. Wait, I hit the wrong button. We got Bryce and Paige joining us from the road. W's in chat. Oh my goodness. Bryce, Paige, how are you guys doing tonight?
We are doing well. We just got done chasing, actually.
We are at Waffle House.
No way. Oh, dude, Capucci would lose his absolute mind if he were here. Oh my goodness. What? So you guys, how was your chase today? Was it good?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. There was a pretty storm like 10 minutes ago.
It was beautiful.
We love that. I actually, I'm going to admit it. I haven't been paying attention today. I've been working, so I have no clue. Were there any tornado warnings today? Was there any sort of severe warnings today?
Yeah, we were actually in a tornado warning today.
5:15 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me you were chasing that. Were you chasing that?
No, we were actually sleeping and it woke us up.
No way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
No,
That's
we didn't
okay.
even get out of bed.
That's okay. Hey, here's the deal. You were in one more tornado warning than I was today. Okay. One more tornado warning than I have been this whole winter, this whole fall. I don't think I've been at a tornado warning since, I think it was last year. That's sad, actually. That is depressing. So tell me, guys, you're going to Waffle House. This is your after kind of chase. Are you guys excited? Are you like, I want to get the waffles? Or are you like more of a chicken steak, fried steak kind of people?
I've been thinking about hash browns for like 12 hours now.
Oh, yeah. They got some good hash browns. What about you, Bryce?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna get that T-bone steak.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's what I will say on the steak, because I fell for this one time too. I had stomach cramps for about 2 or 3 days. Okay. There was something, I don't even know if it was real meat. Like it just hit my stomach and it was just like, nope. It was like food poisoning, except I couldn't get it out. It was just sitting there, rotting.
Yeah, I think I had that happen one time too. They gave me one that was purple, and I ate it anyway.
But you just got to keep trying, because maybe one time it's bad and the next time it's like, okay, you're probably, might be okay. Who knows?
Speaking of stomach aches, ask Bryce about Taco Bell.
Yeah,
no. What happened with Taco Bell, Bryce?
Yeah, I don't do Taco Bell anymore after the Watertown incident. So we stopped and got Taco Bell for lunch before the Watertown tornado, and yeah, it didn't like me. And we saw the tornado, but saw it from a
From
gas
very
station.
far away because
Gas station bathroom window for me.
Oh no. How long were you trapped in that gas station?
not too long. You were pretty quick.
Okay, so it was a
Probably,
quick.
yeah,
it was like okay, let's get the devil out of me, and then we're moving on.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
He was sweating,
Okay.
and I was like, "Uh-oh."
That is, whenever you eat and you start sweating after, it's never a good sign. It's never a good sign.
Never
If
a
your
good
body
sign.
is if your body is having physical reactions to food, that's a problem. In almost every circumstance, that is a problem. Amanda Bahama says, "Hi, Paige. Hi, Bryce. Happy Thanksgiving." She said it in all caps. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, we will
love
be
that.
covering the lake effect on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. What's your guys' plan for that? Are you guys going to be going up to like Lake Erie, somewhere around there?
Yeah, we're headed up to Buffalo tomorrow.
Wow, that's going to be.
And then
Now,
probably
are you guys
Erie,
afraid?
Pennsylvania.
What is there going to be any places that are going to be open to eat? Because it doesn't everything shut down on Thanksgiving. You might have to take some Waffle House, to go.
Sheets is always open.
Okay, we like that. We like that, and I think looking at the lake effect snow, kind of going back to weather for a second. I think we are going to get some pretty good. And I know you guys are going to go eat, so I'm going to let you guys just drop whatever. I just want to look at one thing and give you guys some snow totals here,
Yes.
because there could be. Are you guys? There's winter storm watches right up for Buffalo and around Erie and around Lake Ontario, I believe, as well.
Lake effect snow warning, actually.
Got
Oh,
upgraded
really?
for
Okay, so
20
they must
inches
have-
of snow.
Wait, say that again.
It got upgraded to the warning for 20 inches of snow just south of Buffalo.
No way. Okay. So, guys, scrap what I said earlier. Someone's going to get hammered. Someone's going to get absolutely hammered here by lake effect. Now, it does look like it's going to be just south of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Right? Somewhere, in the Dunkirk or Springville kind of area. That's where probably these biggest snow totals are going to fall. But someone is going to get crushed on Thanksgiving, and you guys are going to be there to cover all of it.
We will be there.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
awesome.
be there.
That's awesome. Are you guys going to be streaming live?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone who's watching right now, make sure, I'm sure you guys already do watch them, but make sure Thanksgiving Day, right? As you're
Day.
eating, as you're eating turkey with your families and sitting down, put it on the big screen. Okay? Put it on the big screen. I guarantee you it'll be better than football. Okay? Your favorite football team is going to lose. Watch Bryce and Paige storm chase over on YouTube and see some epic snow.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Thank you guys for joining. Go enjoy Waffle House, okay? Are you guys?
Will.
So we got hash browns plus a steak. Is anyone getting waffles actually?
I always get a waffle, so.
Oh, you got to. And Bryce, you might just want to get one just to make the steak go down a little easier. To have the steak, if the steak's by itself, it could get angry. If it has some friends, we could be okay.
Could be a little cushion.
Exactly. Could help hold the digestive fluids from actually killing your body
That's
from
a
the
good
steak.
idea there. Yeah.
It is. That is a massive water, by the way. That is probably that water is bigger than mine. And your cup holder is just attached to it. I love it.
Yeah, it
That is
comes out
absolutely
with it.
fine.
I don't know why.
All right. Any final thoughts for the people?
No, but thank you guys for watching and thanks for having us on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having
Nope.
us on.
Hey, literally come on every time. Anytime you want, just come on. I'll throw out the invite to you. Stay for as long as you want. We're happy to have you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
W's in chat for Bryce and Paige. Go enjoy some Waffle House, and we'll see you on the live stream on Thanksgiving. We're all going to be tuning in.
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Boom. Guys. Wow, that is massive. Wow. We got people. Carol, W's in chat. Carly sent me a picture of Storm to show. Oh, guys, are you kidding me? Haley, Brady, I would see a tornado before you. Catching up with the donuts here. Carly sent you a new pic of Storm to show. Fuzzy, who's been a member for 9 months. W's in chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Also, hi. I should have shown that when they were up there. Stormy, let's go. Bit of banger. Even with the Taco Bell reference too. Nacho fries are goated. Thanks for the stream, Brady. No, thank you, Stormy DB. Carol, who's been a member for 7 months. Are you kidding me, Carol? She said, love you, Brady. Love you, freaks. Happiest of Thanksgivings to all of you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chappie just became a member of the stream. W's in chat for Chappie. Chappie said, Brady is so chalked. You're chalked. You know what? New poll. We're going to see what the chat thinks right now. The other poll that we just had, are you ready for cold over Thanksgiving? 36% of you said, yes, I love cold. Wow. 49% of you, that's about 50, said no, cold is chalked. Ding, ding, ding. Right answer. 16% of you said this poll is chalked. That also would be the right answer as well. New poll. Who is more chalked, me or Chappie? Wow, that is massive. Getty, welcome. Wow, that is massive. Getty became a new member as well. W's in chat for Getty. Getty, new poll. Who is more chalked, Brady or Chappie? Wow, the first vote was yes for me. I guarantee you, Chappie was just sitting there, just waiting at his mouse to just click on Brady. He's like, I gotta get Brady. I gotta click on Brady's name. I gotta click on it. I gotta be the first one. Chalked. Okay, let's go back. So we were talking about this lake effect snow. A couple areas, a couple hot spots that we're going to have here. Erie, right there, just south of Buffalo. Also up near Lake Ontario, also is going to get hammered. I don't know why I have the fall background with the leaves falling. That was from my video. I forgot to change it, so just ignore that. Welcome to the family, Getty. You are now officially a Storm Cat. Welcome to the family. You're at the Cat 1 level. We love that. Also, don't forget our Michigan brethren who also could get several inches of snow right along Lake Michigan. So Upper Peninsula of Michigan is going to get absolutely clobbered. The Lower Peninsula of Michigan, Michigan proper, as I like to call it, although this week is Michigan week, so we're just going to X out Michigan since I'm an Ohio State fan. But part of Michigan could actually get big time snow, especially along the west coast of Michigan. The rest of us, look at this, guys. The rest of us, nothing. Absolutely zilch. Zilcho in terms of snow. Can't even spell my name right. What do you mean? Chappie? Oh no, the Beavers are coming out in chat. The rest of us are going to get basically 0 inches of snow from this system. If you're in New Hampshire, far northern portions of New Hampshire, maybe a little bit, maybe just a little bit. But, we're only talking about an inch or 2, especially maybe at some of the higher elevations there, could get some decent snow. Now, probably the biggest story here is the cold. Let me show you the cold coming in because this is no joke here. I'm not joking here. Watch this. This is actually going to be wild to look at. Let me just put this in motion here. Look at this cold. It's a bowling ball of cold. I mean, do you see that animation? Look right in here, this blue, just absolutely bowling its way into the U.S. It looks like a bowling ball. Right, Chappie? No. It's not Chappie. He misspelled his name. There's no way it's got 3 P's in it. I'm sorry. He misspelled it. But look at all that cold, guys. So by the time we get to Thanksgiving, hopefully none of you have Thanksgiving outside. We are going to be having 20-degree temperatures. So 20s up here in North Dakota. They're used to this type of cold this type of year. But the further south we go, even into Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, down into Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, we are talking about temperatures as a high temperature here in the 30s. I mean, look at this. I'm here in Columbus, 34 as the high. That right there is chalk. That's miserable. The Beaver Nation is rising in the chat. It's unbelievable. If you haven't joined our Discord, you're going to have to because there is just insanity that's been going on in our Discord. It's been Team Beaver versus Team No Beaver. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. So make sure you join our Discord below. Maybe mods, link our Discord. But the cold is going to be no joke. Watch Black Friday, guys. It gets Black Friday. Wait, I realized I was looking at Wednesday. This is okay. This is Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. I blew it. This is Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving, same story. Temperatures 20s and 30s across much of the country. Even in Oklahoma, we're only talking about a high around 60. Texas, our temperatures 50s. I mean, Texas has had a very warm fall. This cold air is going to work its way even all the way down to the coast here. We're only talking about 71 at Corpus Christi, and that's very far south here. So cold is going to push its way even down into Florida. Watch what happens. The cold reaches into Florida on Friday, Black Friday. Tampa, only 62 degrees. So that cold front is going to bring Arctic air across much of the country. Take a look. Black Friday highs in the Northeast, 30s. So if you're going to be out Black Friday shopping, which I just got a new condo and I have nothing in it. Guys, I literally have a new condo with 0 pieces of furniture in it. 0. Nothing. I can't buy, I just bought this condo, so I have no money and I literally can't buy a couch. So I have 2 chairs in there. That's it. But I'm going to go Black Friday shopping to try to get maybe some IKEA furniture or something. Put some chairs in there. But anyone that's going Black Friday shopping, you're going to want to bundle up because temperatures are going to be very cold. Very cold. And wind chills with the temperature. Does this have wind chill? Please tell me it does. It does. Yeah, guys, wind chills. This is how it will feel. We're going to be in the 20s and teens. Chicago, 22. Columbus, 23. Indianapolis, 24. Louisville, 28. Down in Raleigh, 34. Charlotte, 38. 36, sorry. Excuse me. Boston, 25. Maturity is overrated. I agree. No mattress. No, not yet. No mattress. Can I look at the snow forecast for me? Lucy, where are you? You're in Missouri, right? I believe. Take a look. Right now, guys, the snow, at least through Thanksgiving, we're not going to get much. Watch what happens though, because after that cold goes through, let's look at the GFS. Let's look at the Euro here. Actually, GFS. Normally I'd say Euro, but the snow, there's no snow on this model just yet. Oh, that's right, St. Louis. Okay, I knew it was Missouri. So this is the interesting part, because if you guys have been watching my forecast videos, you know I've been talking about December. December. I've been absolutely hammering December as potentially snowy and cold. Well, that cold is verifying. We are seeing that cold verify, and you're seeing the first blast of that cold air coming Thanksgiving. But what about the snow? Along with that cold, we're going to have a pretty active pattern that sets up. So watch what happens. Okay, this is our storm that's right now dropping snow in the upper peninsula of Michigan. And also, that storm is going to be the thing that's responsible for all this lake effect, because all the winds are going to ramp up like Capucci was talking about. Those winds are going to ramp up, and those lakes, like Huron, like Michigan, like Ontario, and Lake Erie, none of them are frozen. So that means the lake effect snow machine is on. Okay, we're going to ramp up huge for that. But watch what happens behind it. Thanksgiving should be pretty clear for much of the country. The actual day, it'll be cold, but it should be, sunny skies for a lot of people.
Wow, that is massive.
Janet is in a high wind warning in Muskegon, Michigan. Do you think it'll be bad? Do I think it'll be bad? I don't think it'll be bad, but you will get winds. I think the high wind warning is like 58. Maybe it's 50 or above. I forget. So you will get some gusty winds. And in Michigan, you're going to be pretty close to the center of this low. Let's look at this right here. Yeah, you are going to be right in the heart of it. So actually, wait, is Muskegon, is that in the Upper Peninsula, or is that in the Michigan proper, as I like to say? Janet, is that in lower or northern Michigan? Because it'll be very different results here. Stone, is thunder snow possible? Absolutely. Thunder snow is going to be possible on the backside, guys. Watch this, right here, right where the heaviest snow is falling. That's where thunder snow, where the blizzard warnings are in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. That's where you could get some thunder snow. Absolutely, thunder snow is possible, because you're going to have very strong, right near the center of this low, which is right here. Here's the center of the low. Right near that center, you're going to have big time lift. The air is going to be rising rapidly at the center. And anytime you have rapidly rising air, you can get lightning. Anytime you get lightning, get thunder, that's thunder snow. Big time. So you absolutely have a chance up near, the Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, you get some thunder snow. Oakley World, there's no dumb questions on this stream, okay? Thunder snow is just lightning that happens in snow. So if a lightning strike were to happen, it's normally in the cloud, cloud to cloud lightning. Sometimes it can be cloud to ground, but it's just like a thunderstorm, right? Think about a thunderstorm, how lightning strikes the ground or it's in the air. You hear that boom. It's the same thing, but it happens in snow. And it's a lot more rare because normally you don't have, updrafts. You don't have big time rising air, rapidly rising air with snow like you do thunderstorms. That's why you don't get lightning. So thunder snow is just snow. It's like snow thunder, right? It's thunder and lightning that happens in the snow. No, I'm not closing the poll. Chat, I'm not closing the poll until you vote Chappie. Everyone vote Chappie right now. There's 67 votes and 40% are for me. No. Let's vote those. Everyone vote Chappie now. We got 119 of you in here. If we can swing this poll in the opposite direction, let's do it. And then we're going to screenshot it. But thunder snow is absolutely possible. I'm going back to the question that we had about the winds. We are going to see how these isobars, that's just these lines right here. See how they're close together? That the closer those are together, the stronger the winds. So the closer you are to the center of this low, especially back on the backside, that's where the winds are really going to be the strongest. They'll also be fairly strong in Michigan. So if you're in the high wind warning, you could lose power. I don't think there's going to be widespread power outages, but there definitely could be power outages with these winds that are going to crank up, especially along the backside. That's where I'm most worried about the strong winds. Javier, I am using Weatherfront. Weatherfront, that is the app I'm using. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let me show you what I was talking about. So Lucy, back to Lucy's question. We talked about this system in great detail, right? Maybe some severe weather in the south, snow in the north, rain and misery in between us, right? And this is like the no fun zone where we're going to get rain and wind. Watch what happens as we go into Thanksgiving weekend, okay? Friday, Black Friday, pretty good. Look at this. Another storm system. This is storm system number 2. Here is the center of that low coming off the Rocky Mountains. You can see snow for our Wyoming, Colorado brethren. That's why when I was talking about my snow forecast, we were going to get mountain snow. So if we got any skiers going out west this weekend, we are likely to get our first mountain snow in the Rockies. Maybe even some snow for Denver as well. So if you're out there skiing, although I don't think they've opened the ski resorts yet out there, I would doubt it. But chat, keep voting. There's only 3 people voted when I said that. We need to get more votes. Vote for Chappie right now. I want to. The sooner we can get those votes up, the sooner I can close the poll and do a new one. But we could get another storm system to come in. Look how big this system is. It's actually not that strong. It's kind of weak, but you can see. Look at that snow. We could have our first big snow shot of the year for, Lucy was talking about St. Louis, right, which is right here. I think just based upon this model, we'll take a look at the European, what the European is saying. St. Louis, man, I tell you what, I do not like the position that St. Louis is in for this system. I can't give you snow amounts because we're still too far away. But right now, St. Louis is on the warm side. St. Louis is on the warm side of this storm, and that means rain, unfortunately, for a lot of the country. And because this storm system is so weak, it's going to pool towards the Great Lakes, and it's going to cut through the country like that. And that means much of the southeast, much of the Ohio Valley will get rain. The only way you're getting snow with this storm system, you've got to be well north of the center of this low. And right now, the path of it, unfortunately, takes this just too far north for much of the U.S. to get big-time snow. Now, let's take a look at the European model and just see what it says. Okay. Interesting, guys. The European model is almost the exact same position. Look at that. Let's do European. Let's go back to the 12Z European. 12Z That's almost identical. So pretty decent agreement right now among the models. I'd be curious to see where the ensembles are too. Hold on. Yikes. Okay, that doesn't show me what I need to. Okay, let's go back to the, I got to figure out how to work the ensembles on here. Let's go back to the deterministic runs. So let's take a look at the European and see what it says is going to happen. Because this will be our next shot. This is our next chance of potential snow in the U.S. is this storm system that's going to affect the Rocky Mountains, the Midwest here, And this is going to be the one we need to watch as we go into Saturday and Sunday. I think right now the most likely, because this low is a little bit weaker and it's getting pulled towards the Great Lakes, I think this is not going to be incredibly impactful in terms of a winter storm, unless you are living, Iowa may get some pretty decent snow. South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, maybe even portions of northern Illinois and Michigan. But I think the rest of us are likely to get rain from this, unfortunately. Wah, wah, wah. These are happy people. These are sad people. So that's unfortunately what's probably going to do. Oh, Lindy, are we going to get any snow down in South Louisiana? No, not from this storm. Unfortunately, Lindy, this is not going to be your storm here. South Louisiana, you're going to get nothing from this, unfortunately. Now, watch what happens, guys. Let's just have a little fun here, okay? That's storm system number 2. That's going to impact the U.S. Watch what happens behind it. Uh-oh, look, we got another storm system forming. This one, way further south. And look at that. The low is all the way down in Georgia and South Carolina, which means if the center of the low is here, you normally get snow on the north side, rain on the south side, and a mix in between. And look at that. Oh, yeah, big time low. If that were to pull a little bit further to the east, East Coast would be at play for possibly a big time storm. Oakley, his birthday was yesterday. Huge shout out to Oakley. Oh, yeah. Huge shout out to Oakley, whose birthday was yesterday. Janet. High wind warning. Big time dog in her picture. We love that. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Oakley. Absolutely. Chat, what are we doing? Okay. You know what? I'm ending this poll. We're just going to say it was a tie. It was a tie. It was a tie. The poll was a tie. Who's more chalked, me or Chappie? The poll is an absolute tie. Okay, let's do another one. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? It's a tie, everyone. It's a tie. We've declared the poll a tie. Wait. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Hold on. Turkey. Ham. Chat, what else? What else is good? What else is good to throw that in there? Chat, help me out with the other Thanksgiving food. What's some other good Thanksgiving foods I could put in the poll? No, not beaver. We're not. one of our 2 people watching on Twitch just said beaver. No, we're not putting sweet potatoes. I see a couple sweet potatoes going in there. Mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese. Mashed potatoes. Okay, we're just gonna do potatoes. Sweet or mashed. What else, chat? I got one more. I got turkey, ham. Let's get a wild card in there. No. Not putting beaver. We're not putting the beaver in there. Candied beaver. No. Fruitcake. No. Chat, help me out. What's like an out there Thanksgiving? Okay, whatever. I'll put it in there. Okay, since apparently Team Beaver is just super prevalent in the chat, I'll put one in there. Vote now. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? An update on the chat power rankings. Kevin is still holding first place, but Wilson has taken over second place from Haley. Haley is moved down to third place. Amanda is still holding on to fourth place, barely, with Sarah. Mama G, strong fifth place. Stormy DB holding on to sixth place. Oh my goodness. All right, vote now in chat. Let's check back in with our camera here in Fargo. Let's see if it's still getting some snow here. Yeah. It looks like well, oh no. Okay, you can see the blowing snow. You guys, look at the headlights. Look at these headlights. You can see the snow is blowing around. Oh, snowplow. Snowplow alert. Big time snowplow. Wow, there's a big time accident outside my window. Snowplow. Bro, no way. What is happening? Do you guys hear that? Tell me you guys don't hear that. Welcome, brother. What was that? Did you guys hear that? It's a turkey. Did you guys hear the turkey? That was a turkey. I can't believe we had a turkey grace our presence here. Did you guys see it in the street cam? Hold on, let's see if it's back. It might be back there. I think we might have had a turkey just happen. There it is. Wait, it's getting smaller. It's in the snow. It's a turkey. Oh. Wow, chat. We just had, how crazy was that? We just had, did Chappie just say he's out? Bro, Chappie's got volunteer work tonight. Wow, chat, we just got graced by a turkey. Did you hear that? The turkey was making all of these sounds. I've never heard those sounds before, but apparently that's what sound a turkey makes. And it was crossing the road too. I cannot believe on the eve of Thanksgiving Eve, we were graced with a turkey. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable that we just captured that live on stream. I cannot believe that we were able to just capture that turkey. We will remember this forever in the history books of the stream. Meanwhile, let's check back in on our camera here. Look at the winds. I tell you what, guys, the winds are starting to pick up here. No, that was a turkey. That was a turkey, guys. Confirmed turkey. We are our viewer count is dropping dramatically. But if you look at the winds right now, guys, they are picking up in a major way here. This is on the backside of this low pressure system that we were talking about. And still, heavy snow is starting to fall. Let's check back in with Minnesota. Hold on. Let's take a look at Minneapolis here. See if we are looking at a switch over just yet. Does not look like it. Still looks like we're getting a lot of rain here in Minneapolis. Let's take a look at this in motion. Yeah, still rain. Still rain, snow mix in Minneapolis. We have not switched yet. No, Chappie, I said hold on. If you caught this, I said the eve of Thanksgiving Eve. Today is the eve of Thanksgiving Eve. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Eve. Today is the eve of that. Wow. Jody said Connor does a better turkey than yours. Listen, I wasn't making the sound. That was just the turkey sound that was playing. I can't control that. Let's take a look at some other cameras here. Oh. The turkey's here? Oh. Oh, he must have disappeared. This is Ohio right now. Wait, this is not Ohio right now. I've got to refresh this. Hold on. Okay, this is Ohio. No. Amanda, I know the difference. Okay. I know the difference. This is Ohio right now. That was a turkey sound. Okay. Listen, I don't control it. I don't control what sound the turkey makes. It was just making whatever sound it wanted to. This is Ohio right now. We still are getting rain that are moving through. Looks like this is around Cincinnati. And good news is Cincinnati's starting to clear out. The rain is moving past Cincinnati. Huge shout out to Railfan for their cameras. Let's take a look at St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's see. Oh, whoa. St. Paul. Looks like it might be starting to switch over. Definitely. You see those kind of flakes mixing in right up in here? Looks like we're starting to change over here in St. Paul, Minnesota. That was definitely a turkey, guys. I don't control it. That's just the way it is. Let's take a look. Got another camera in Wampaka, Wisconsin. Looks like fog there. A little bit of fog / rain still falling in Wisconsin near Wapaka Historical Society in Wapaka, Wisconsin. St. Joseph's, Minnesota is getting snow. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Yeah, big time fall, guys, with this storm system. So huge W to Railfan. Thank you for the cameras. This is the snowfall that we're expecting from this system. You can see, woo, that's pretty. That's pretty. Happy birthday. Guys, huge shout out to Sprinkles. Who is it, Buff and Puff as well? Ham is underrated. I agree, Barry, the sax player. Happy birthday. Huge shout out to Sprinkles. Happy birthday in chat. Everyone sing it with me. Happy birthday. We're singing it now. Sing it in chat. Wait. Dang it. Hold on. Boom! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Sprinkles. I hope you have a wonderful happy birthday on this Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, I tell you what. Chat, let's look at some Thanksgiving food. Chat, do you guys have any weather questions? Do you have any weather questions for me about the weather for Thanksgiving? We kind of covered a lot of the weather topics that we're expecting over the next couple of days. Cold, snow, severe weather potentially on the south side, rain. Those are the big stories for the next several days. But do you have any questions on the weather? Are you traveling anywhere for Thanksgiving? Do you have any travel plans? Are you driving? Are you flying? Are you just curious what it's going to be like for your area? Let me know in chat. We're going to look at some of these Thanksgiving foods here and take a look what we think is the best. Storm's pick. We will end with the pictures, Carly. We will end at the end of the stream with the pictures of the stream. What does Spicer, Minnesota? Wow, that's a... gonna have to find that one. Where's Spicer? Minnesota. Wow, the chat is popping off right now. Spicer. Wow. Okay, Spicer. Okay, Spicer is just west of Minneapolis. Okay. Let's look at the radar. Okay, Spicer is they're going to be a little bit before they get on the action here. The chat is popping.
Kevin Seifert 4,890 super chatted $10. Will the West Coast be as boring as usual?
Boom! Massive donation! Kevin, will the West Coast be as boring as usual? Not necessarily. This is me looking up Spicer, by the way, because I didn't know. Ooh, Thanksgiving food. Yummy. We'll come back to that in just a second. West Coast. Will it be boring? For part of the West Coast. Part of the West Coast will be boring. If we do, guys, sometimes I forget about the West Coast because I'm like, there's just not a lot going on normally with the weather there. But having said that, Thanksgiving, if you're, okay, you see this right here, guys? A little bit of an atmospheric river action ongoing. So if you're up in Seattle, Portland, you're used to this rainy weather, and then in the Cascades, you could get some big time snow. So the huge snowfall totals we're looking at in the Cascade Mountains here for the next couple of days. And this is actually our energy for our next storm system that we looked at. See how that kind of falls right here? See how it just kind of takes this trajectory, falls in the U.S.? That's part of the energy that's going to help our next winter storm. But for, the California, pretty boring weather for Thanksgiving. Normal weather for this time of year, you're going to get some rain. You will get some more rain and more snow from another low pressure system that's going to slam here Seattle. Again, Thursday, Thanksgiving. So yes, we do have some exciting weather here in the Pacific Northwest. For the rest of the West Coast, pretty boring, right? Pretty standard type stuff. But I'm trying to see if California is going to get some rain. Does not looks like all the rain and storms are going to avoid them through Thanksgiving. And the Rocky Mountains on Saturday and Sunday could get some snow. Utah looks like it's going to be snow-free, unfortunately, from these storm systems. Maybe a little bit on Thursday. Maybe. I'm doing that for the skiers because I know there's a lot of ski mountains out in Utah. But, Kevin, where are you on the West Coast, by the way? So I can narrow it down a little bit, maybe. Because right now, the West Coast is going to be pretty calm for the next week, unless you're in Oregon or Washington. The Pacific Northwest up here in Montana and Idaho also could be more active. West of Bakersfield. Is that, what state is that in, Kevin? I'm sorry. I don't know what state it is. Could Kansas get a lot of snow? Zane. I'll be honest. Kansas right now with a lot of the models has rain. So, but I'll say this. This low were to jog about 50 miles to the south and east, Kansas would have a better shot.
9,489 super chatted $4.99. I want snow. A good southern snow. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy TH Thanksgiving. We got Painless Jay. That is massive. Just became welcome to the Stormcat family here, brother. Oh, you are an official Stormfront freak. Massive W's in chat for both Painless and Carol. Carol says, I want snow. A good southern snow. Carol, I'll say this. You're likely not going to get southern snow until December. The next week and a half, the only potential chance I see for southern snow is the first week of December. We're going to have to watch this system very closely because right now it's all rain, but if it gets a little bit stronger and wraps a little bit colder air on the backside, could get some snow. But we're still too far out to tell. We are over 10 days plus from when this would happen. So we don't know just yet. We do know that it is an absolute possibility, and I like this low position. This low being this far south gives me some hope. But we need more cold air. That's right. The chat, Kelsey, I thought you were anti-snow. I thought you hated snow. Thunderstorms out here in San Diego. I don't know. I don't think so. Are you guys having thunderstorms now? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe over the weekend. I'm not seeing much though, to be honest. I don't think San Diego is going to get thunderstorms. I wish. I agree. Snow, it's never what you want. Kelsey said she hates snow. Kelsey, I'll just be honest. That's a chalk take. Okay, I love snow. Speaking of Thanksgiving, this is not what I'm going to be eating. I'm going to be having Chipotle catered. But my family just, very complicated. We did not feel like cooking this year. We always did turkey. My grandma always helped with turkey, so we were just like, can't do it this year. But we are going to have Chipotle cater. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? 38% of the chat says turkey. Wow. That I'm going to be honest. I do not like turkey. I hate turkey. I really do. 17% said ham. 20% said potatoes, either sweet or mashed. 26% of the chat said beaver pie. That's fantastic. I bet that 26% is the same 26% of our chat that always votes it's chalked. Hold on, texting someone. Hold on. I'm texting someone right now, Chad. Give me 1 second. I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Turkey is disgusting. Turkey is absolutely disgusting. It puts you to sleep. It's the worst meat. It's the absolute worst meat. Okay, I need to take a quick bio break. Gonna play this 15-second commercial. That's probably more than 15 seconds. I'm gonna play this quick commercial for Weatherfront, and I'll be right back. It'll have you blow by the competition. It's got radar, observations, models, all in one epic app. Blow by the competition! Woo!
Weatherfront, the official weather app of the Stormfront Freaks Network.
Oh, I almost made it. Oh, I didn't wash my hands. Hold on. I'll play something else. All right, everyone breathe. Here's some cat.
Hello, everyone. This is Pecos Hank Shima, and you're listening to Stormfront Freaks Podcast.
And again, I'm telling you, when tornadoes start flying, they'll find you.
You know, I really don't like severe weather.
Really?
Yeah, it's high stress. People die. You know, and so it's not a lot of fun in that respect.
No better way to truly understand and communicate the weather that you're forecasting than to experience it.
I'm like, we got to go live. We got to go live. It's coming in. It's coming in. So we were on, I think that was one of the earliest times we've been on the air live.
Well, the rental car stuff was a long story.
But that was a lot of fun with Phil and the gang. They do a great job over there.
The Stormfront Freaks Podcast, baby. It's the best in the world. Jump back.
Him laughing is funnier than anything.
I don't understand what happened. I really don't.
F. I was trying to put a necklace on. I couldn't figure out how to put it on. All right, I washed my hands. Guys, check this out. Mama G gave me this. Look at that. That's epic. An epic cross. Look at that. I gotta get a P.O. box too. So if you guys want to send me stuff, get the P.O. box set up. Mama G sent me this epic cross. Putting it on right now. Ah. Got it. It's kind of cool. Nice bling. Lit. My head is too big, Mama G. My head is much too big for that. I have a giant head. It's true. I do have a giant head. And it's a giant balding head, unfortunately. It's not good. Okay, so back to Thanksgiving food chat. We're going to have a special guest join us shortly here. So while I stall for that special guest, yeah, Rockin' Slottin', I got the shirt. I actually moved it to my apartment or to my new condo. So Rockin' Slottin' sent me this awesome shirt. I'll have to show you guys a pic of it. It was epic. That gravy will ruin the beaver. Yes, it will. So this is like a typical Thanksgiving spread here, guys. I'm just going to... Oh, let's make this full screen so you guys can see this better. Okay. Now let's move me up a little bit. This is like a typical Thanksgiving setup here. I'm just going to rank these foods right now. And chat, you tell me if you disagree or agree. Okay. Wait, I'm going to change my color so you can see. Ready? That's 1. Mac and cheese is 1. If this is cheesy potatoes, that's 2. Probably 3 right here. More potatoes. Yikes. I don't even know what the rest of this stuff is. I'm assuming this is stuffing. That's a 4. What is that in the top corner? What is... Maybe a 5 up here? I don't even know what this is. And this is like a 20. This is last place by far. Turkey, last place. Actually, also green bean casserole, also 20. Terrible. What do you think, chat? Pumpkin Julie, welcome. Stuffing is the GOAT. What do you think, chat? Would you adjust these rankings in any way? Mac and cheese for me is number 1. Absolutely number 1. 2, that looks like some sort of corn casserole, actually. I think if that's corn casserole, that's definitely number 2. Number 3, mashed potatoes. Definitely up there. Put a little cheese on that. Maybe you'd move up to number 1. 4, stuffing. I like that. Turkey leg. Oh, turkey leg. Turkey leg is... I'll fill it in for you. Turkey leg is chalked. Turkey leg is the definition of chalked. Absolutely. Turkey leg is cooked. Just get the sweet potatoes off the table. Yeah, I think I agree. I don't do sweet potatoes. I'm not a sweet potato guy. Let's find a different picture. Stalling here for my special guest who's coming on in just a second. What's this? Oh no, this picture's so small. We can't even tell. I can't even tell what's in that picture. Next. Here we go. Okay, this is better. This is more traditional. Although, what are the carrots? Okay, let's rank these. Ham for me. Potatoes, number one, by far.
At Painless Super Chatted $6.58. How about Stormcat 5 Christmas jumpers and t-shirt merch? This stream is cool. Smiley face emoji.
Painless J with the banger. He sends 5 European dollars or euros, as they're called in European language. Oh yeah. W's in chat. Oh my goodness. Painless J just became a member and he just joined the family. Oh my goodness. He says, this stream is cool. You know what? We are just happy to have you here, Painless J. Okay. We're ranking Thanksgiving food here. We're buying time for our special weather guest that's going to be coming on in just a second. And we do have a merch store, by the way. We do. We thought of that. We need to get a tank top on there. But we do have some Stormcat merch on the weather store. Okay. We got a hat. It's a pretty cool hat. Pretty cool shirt. I have all these, by the way. We got the hat. We got the shirt. The shirt is epic. The hat comes in like a bunch of different colors. I actually love the hat. I've got a couple of these hats. We've also got the rain jacket. I'm a big rain jacket guy as well. Huge rain jacket guy. They've got a Stormfront Freaks one and a Stormcat one. So we do have that as well. It's a great Christmas present, okay? We got a trucker hat as well. We got a sticker. And we also have the Notches Make NATO's t-shirt. There's the little trucker hat in black or in white. I have that one. It's pretty sharp. The Notches Make NATO's t-shirt designed by our own Mama G. This is something that you're going to want to get for your significant others for the holidays. Notches Make NATO's. That's right. Okay, our guest has joined us. He's here. We're going to bring him in right now. Without further ado, we're going to bring in, on the road in Alabama, Storm Chaser, Brad Arnold. Brad!
What is going on,
I tell you what,
Brady?
Brother Brad, how are we doing tonight?
Man, we are tired. We are tired.
Oh, no, we're tired.
Yeah, man.
Where are you right now?
Just pretty much in between Alexander City and Birmingham. So I got
okay.
Yeah, I got about 2.5 hours until I'm back home. So thankfully not
Okay,
too far
so-
away. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you fantastic, Brad. Okay, we really can. It's absolutely epic. So you chased today, and
I did.
I'm going to be honest. I was not paying attention all day. I was working, so I just could not. I have no clue. No. Was there any? Did we get any tornado warnings today?
No.
We did not.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Well, there were some there was a couple overnight, but no.
Okay.
The
But
closest thing
did you
that we
see?
had,
Did
there
you
was
see at least some lightning?
some?
Okay.
Some. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, maybe a few strikes.
Hey,
The best storm today happened near over near Auburn. It looked like it was going to try to do something, and then it just went poof and died. So
Yeah.
it was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I'm looking in the radar now because I haven't looked in the radar in a long time.
Oh,
and
it looks like a
does.
mess.
It looks. I mean, it looks. Looking at the radar right now, guys. Yikes. We were buying time. We're looking at Thanksgiving food, but looking at the radar right now, guys. Those storms look like absolute just poo poo.
Yeah, your main dynamics and your main shear is lifting north. and your dew points are retreating back, so the cold front's coming through. It was always going to be a shorter chase than last night. Last night was always, I'll take this to the grave. Houston was an accident. That shouldn't have happened yesterday. I was not planning on that, but yesterday was always going to be a night chase, and I think we streamed for like 11 hours or something like that yesterday. It was wild.
Wow.
And today was definitely not like that. It was always going to be a shorter chase. Once the sun went down, we lost pretty much all instability, and it was just done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, I mean, we still do have an active tornado watch, I believe, but the storms, you can see they're moving out of the tornado watch pretty quickly. And
I have no idea why. I don't know why.
Well,
they can
look at this.
cancel that and just be done.
They do. They need to cancel it right now.
Do the storms even have lightning with them?
So I'll say this. There's a couple of strikes.
Okay. So about as many strikes as I saw all day.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
No, it's just,
Brad, I'll say this. Go.
ahead. Okay, I was gonna vent a little bit. It's just been a little bit frustrating. It's been such a quiet. Ever since late June. I guess we had that one set up in North Dakota, but ever since like late June, there just hasn't winter has kind of started slow. I know we've got a little bit of snow today, but the tropical season there were a ton of hurricanes, but nothing impacting land, which is a good thing. But nothing impacting the United States, I should say. Obviously, there were places that were impacted, but and then tornado season has been non-existent since June, and it's been a little bit frustrating because these setups look decent. I wouldn't say that the setup today or yesterday ever looked great, but at least conducive of a few tornadoes, 5 to 10 tornadoes, and it just hasn't. You can see you're showing the graph right there. I mean, it's just flat. Which I mean, that's relatively normal in your August and September. It gets kind of quiet there, but once October, November, December rolls around, then Dixie comes back to life, and it hasn't.
No, it hasn't. And we did not, so you guys see these spikes here, guys, that in the graphs, right? Those are either, the big storm systems that roll through or the tropical systems that you can see a lot. Sometimes we saw it with Milton last year. We did not get any of that this year. We had zero landfalling hurricanes in the entire U.S.
Did we have a tropical storm, like not a subtropical storm that was called a tropical storm by a certain news agency, but did we actually have a tropical storm that made landfall this year?
Throwing punches. I love it. Okay, what about the one in Texas? I don't know if it actually made I think it came on shore in Mexico and then came into Texas.
That was one of the first ones, wasn't it? That was way back when. That was June, July, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the very beginning of the season. That was when we had that, a flood event happen in Texas.
Yes, I remember that. The Kerrville.
Else than that, I don't think we had anything.
Yeah, it's and I am anticipating a big winter season. I think we'll get a lot of snow, but I'm to the point where I'm losing faith in our severe weather season this fall.
Yeah. The severe weather season could be chalked, and I mean, guys, we started this year. We started on we were looking like
insane.
It was going to be a record year, right, Brad?
We had three high risks by early April.
It's crazy.
I mean, just crazy. Wild.
Yeah,
wild.
And we did see, and I mean, Brad, I mean, we did see an insane amount of epic tornadoes this year, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. It was a great year this year for tornadoes, and thankfully, a lot of the tornadoes that did happen this year happened over in the plains and were in areas that are sparsely populated. We didn't deal with too much in the way of I haven't looked at numbers for fatalities or anything, but I know that those are probably down from an average year. Most of the severe weather and tornadoes stayed away from the main population centers, which is always a good thing. But it was a wild year this year for tornadoes. It just kind of tailed off a little bit. So
it did.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And we were kind of looking at some of the setups for the next couple of weeks, for the next week or two. There are going to be some low pressure systems that move through, but some of them are going to be pretty weak. And
Are they?
There wasn't anything that was like catching my mind of like, okay, we've got a really strong deepening, upper level low that's going to bowl through. It's just kind of meh, and unfortunately, like today, you needed all the things to happen, and they unfortunately didn't. Now, are you going back up north then?
I'm going home, so yeah. Okay. I'm going back up north to Huntsville.
This was where I was close to there.
To cover the snow.
I was close to. I was right in here for the wedding a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. It's and another thing to mention, like models have been awful, especially like the GFS model has just I don't know what's going on with that thing, but it has been terrible. Models they'll show a decent severe weather event like a week out, and then all of a sudden it'll just fall apart. Or like
terrible.
the HER shows a good setup, a decent. I'm not saying good, decent setup yesterday and today, absolutely falls apart. I mean, most of the storms today, we were struggling to get lightning out of.
Yikes!
So
that's not good.
No, it is what it is, though. I mean, I'll never complain about not having tornadoes, because if we're not having tornadoes, then that means people are safe. But selfishly being out here, I'm not driving thousands of miles to go bust. So
yeah, you're not driving thousands of miles to go to crispy chicken finger place and get try the local
gas station. Yeah.
You're not driving thousands of miles to try the local cuisine. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's always a fine line, guys, where you want to see tornadoes, but you want to see them in the middle of a field where they don't hurt anyone. And that's just the way it is. But when you have a day like today where the only tornado warnings, of course, happen in the morning. It can feel a little annoying. I will say this: at least you got some lightning today, Brad. The lightning is
the best part about today is I don't have to drive a ton of hours to get home. I'm only 2.5 hours away from my bed, so that's a win.
Oh, you got a Tempur-Pedic you're going back to?
No, we've got a what is it called? I just bought it. It's one of those adjustable mattresses things. They can go up and down.
Adjustable.
It's, Nectar, I think. What it's called.
Oh, okay. I've seen those ads. I'm thinking about getting a new bed. Would you recommend it?
How long have you had your mattress for?
Since college.
That's your answer. Get a new bed. You're only supposed to keep it for 8 years or something like that.
Yeah, I've had this bed for. I've had this bed for about 10 years now. So, and it's starting to kind of change colors.
Yeah,
it's probably time.
I don't want to ask why it's changing colors. That's none of my business.
Yeah, we don't know.
Probably want to.
I don't know.
So Brady wets the bed. Is that the new rumor that's going to start?
No. Don't chat. If you do that, I'm telling you, someone is going to make a piece of art in my Discord. So just don't. We're not going there. I do not wet the bed. It's just
you need those plastic sheets. Brady needs plastic sheets.
No,
everybody, it's Christmas time.
No.
Brady needs plastic bed sheets.
No. Connor needs plastic sheets. I do not. Okay.
Bed wetter.
No, I am no. It's
Brady's bed wetter.
No, Brad. Your sheets, your bed changes color over time because of dirt and other contaminants. It has nothing to do with pee. I do not pee the bed.
And it also changes when you urinate.
Brad's going into timeout. Brad's going into timeout for at least 10 seconds here. Okay, we're putting Brad in a nice 10 to 20 second timeout. Brad, you think about what you've just done there backstage, okay? Because my chat does not forget things, okay? The Beaver thing was one stream, and my chat has continued to say it over and over and over again. There's a war on Discord right now between Team Beaver and Team No Beaver, okay? So I do not wet the bed. I don't, chat, okay? I just don't. So we're not gonna start this. This is not gonna be a thing. I'm sorry. It's just not true. That's right. Okay, Brad's coming back.
So you're talking about beavers. I'm just kidding.
You should see my Discord. There's a war going on. It's insane. In the chat right now, they don't even care about weather. They're just spamming the beaver emoji. They don't even care. They don't even care. They don't even care. I love my community, but it's one of the most chalk chats on YouTube. It's insane. So Brad, you streamed yesterday for like 8 hours. You streamed today. I was watching. I was like, okay, he's for there being nothing going on, you were kind of cranking there, but
I was working on a lot of audio issues today. I was trying to work out some kinks for that way when there's actually a big event that we don't have those. So I used the extra time today. I probably would have ended my stream a few hours ago.
Well, no, hey, you gotta keep people interested, right? It's like this stream. I was just talking about Thanksgiving food for about 20 minutes. You gotta keep them on.
There you go. Oh man, Thanksgiving food.
Are you going? Are you excited for Thanksgiving? You're not chasing the lake effect, are you?
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
So I'm absolutely going to tear into some turkey and some ham and dressing, man. I'm going to go make a fool of myself on Thursday.
Are you a turkey or a ham kind of guy?
Okay, so that's a tricky question. Typically ham, but is the turkey fried or is it baked in the oven?
You pick.
Fried, I like a turkey. It's fried, I like the turkey. In the oven, it's like so dry. But if you fry it, man, it adds so much juice. That's a nice word to say.
Juice. Moist juice. Yeah. We love saying all those words on this stream.
What do you think, chat? Let's throw a couple of 3 little raindrops in there for the moist word. Juicy.
We have our own moist emote on this channel. So if you remember, you can spam the moist emote if you would like. But Rob says smoked. Turkey. We talked about this. It's
smoked?
Just
that's a good one.
It's just dry.
So
it's
dry.
Disgusting. It puts you to sleep. It's like, I don't want to. I don't want to do all the prep work. I just don't like it. Turkey is the worst meat. Okay,
it is. And that's the reason why you only eat it on one holiday.
But that's the point. Why do I want to eat something that I'm only going to eat once a year? That doesn't seem good.
I mean, that's a fair statement. I have no obligation with that. No rebuttal. You win.
Like we're catering Thanksgiving with Chipotle. My family's doing that.
Wow. Okay. That's something.
That's strong. It's strong. No cooking.
That's like ordering pizza.
Exactly. You know what? We wanted to order pizza. That's our backup if Chipotle's closed.
Is Chipotle open on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. We haven't called them yet.
So you're eating old Chipotle for Thanksgiving?
No.
Brady.
We're going to call them. I'm going to call them. My job is to call them tomorrow and see if they're open Thanksgiving.
Okay.
If they're not open, we're just going to do pizza.
Yeah. Give me some Domino's.
Yeah, Domino's. Bro, if pizza's not open, we might just go to Kroger and get freezer pizzas.
Man,
it's not good.
Nothing says family tradition like frozen pizzas out of Walmart.
Exactly. Well, hey, we'll get them from Kroger. So at least at least we're
the best part about Thanksgiving is the dressing.
The dressing, like ranch dressing?
Yeah. No, like the turkey and dressing.
I've never had that.
Stuffing down here, it's dressing. So stuffing is different than dressing is. We may have to depend on the chat to help out on this, but dressing is kind of more like a casserole almost.
You cannot count my chat. Chat will not help you out. Okay, this is what chat's going to do. Beaver nuggets. Have some. Yeah, no, the chat's not going to help us out here. They're in their own worlds right now. They aren't even listening to us, Brad. They're just in their own little world. Like it's like they're watching. It's like they're in their like a different stream. It doesn't even matter what we say.
Oh my gosh,
it's truly insane. Brad, have you eaten yet tonight?
I have not. I'm gonna probably just grab something on the way home.
Don't go to a gas station. You gotta stop at least in like a drive through like an Arby's or a Wendy's. Don't do gas station. Step it up.
I may just order a pizza when I get home and go eat it at the house. I'm actually not a fan of eating on the road. I like eating in the car. It's one of my things. Like I just don't really like it. I mean, I do it a lot, but that's not one of my things.
I hear you.
I enjoy it, and I feel like I'm eating it in the car. I'm eating it fast.
I would agree with you. Eating in the car. That is. This is
Where's that at?
in Fargo, Minnesota.
Oh wow.
Or sorry, I guess Fargo is in North Dakota.
Yeah, there you
Yeah. But it's I guess this camera is technically in Minnesota because North Dakota doesn't have traffic cameras that work. So this is like Fargo's the closest city. So this is in whatever city is in Minnesota right next to Fargo.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Man, they got a little bit of snow. How much were they supposed to get? A few inches?
They've got winter. I think they've got winter weather advisories there, but winter weather advisory up there is a little bit different than you guys would get, you know, in Alabama or even in Ohio. Yeah. So I think they got several inches, and they're gonna get Moorhead. Okay, that's right, Moorhead, Northwest Buzzsaw. Fantastic, great name. He says. It's called Moorhead, Minnesota, and they got about 3, 4, 5 inches of snow. There is blizzard warnings though, Brad. Did you see that?
Really? No, where?
Yep. In the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and in South Dakota.
Does anybody actually live there?
No, probably not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We have one person in our stream that lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, but that's it.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a very populated area.
Yeah.
It'd be brutally cold.
Yeah, they got about 6 to 7 inches of snow there.
That's pretty impressive. I heard I was talking to a friend today, and he was saying that maybe this weekend there could be a big snow event across like Iowa, Missouri area. Is that right?
Yeah. So that's what we were talking about earlier. We were kind of talking about this next system that's going to come, and let's see, right around Saturday, Sunday. There it is, right there. And we still, there could be some snow here. The GFS and the Euro, look at this, both locking in to basically the same outcome.
Yep.
So maybe some snow here.
Yeah. Probably
But Brad,
pretty good winds too. Wrapping around.
Yeah.
There.
Ooh, hey,
Don't
Brad,
even.
take
I'm
a
not
look.
chasing. No.
Okay.
No, Brady. No.
We're not going.
At Erica
No, leave it alone.
6,176.
Thank you, Erica.
$10.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Erica. W's in
Hey,
chat.
Maybe that super chat will go buy you a frozen pizza from Walmart.
I will say this. Whatever frozen pizza we were going to buy, we're going to step it up. Okay? We were going to buy like the basic level. Now we're going to buy the primo.
Get DiGiorno. DiGiorno.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
There you go.
You're not thinking of what other frozen pizza brands?
Oh,
Chat, help me
man.
out.
We got Tombstone, old classic.
Yes.
Tony's. Another
Tony's.
cheap one.
Red Baron.
There you go. That's a solid one.
Red Baron's a pretty
There was
good one.
one that started with an F that I can't remember what it was.
I wonder if Little Caesars is open on Thanksgiving. Maybe.
In my experience, one of the only places that's open on Thanksgiving is Cracker Barrel.
Hey, that could
I mean,
work.
just my experience. One year we had to go eat with my wife's dad there because we weren't able to make anything, and I think that was the only place open. I think Applebee's may be open, but most everywhere's closed.
Applebee's could work. I could listen. A little Cracker Barrel Applebee's. I could clap a little bit of that.
There you go. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of Cracker Barrel. Everything fried.
Wait, did you like the new logo?
No. Did anybody like the new logo? Tell me what you think, Brady. Was that a publicity stunt? Did they
It was
know it was
terrible.
going to make people angry? And I think it was a publicity stunt to get attention on it.
There was some people in these marketing jobs that just are like, yeah, let's just try it out. Here's a new idea.
Throwing darts.
I'm trying to make a name. It's like they're trying to make a name for themselves by doing something. And it's just like they try to change something that just doesn't need to be changed, and they do a bad job of it too. It's like, okay. They were
Don't try
cooked.
to fix something that's worked for how many years now?
That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There you go.
That's
That's
right.
That's the phrase I was looking for.
Okay, Freschetta. Is that what you were trying to say with the pizza?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Freschetta. No, I hate
Freschetta.
it. I don't like that pizza. I don't like that pizza at all. It tastes weird.
Are you sure we're not talking about bruschetta?
Positive. 100%.
Isn't bruschetta like a...
I think a bruschetta is like an actual food, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like you're saying bruschetta. Okay. Okay. So let's just look at snowball totals real quick from this system. Like I said, this next system that we're going to get is probably won't be like a mega blizzard. Yeah, the first one will have more oomph to it. This second one could be a good first snow for like Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin. Michigan should get in on the action.
At Kmore one super chatted $10. Beaver Shetter.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Brad. The chat, it doesn't even matter what we say. They're just in their own world. Beaver Shetta. But he's not even Seymour isn't even listening to what we're saying. He's just listening to different ways to work in Beaver. It's insane. It's insane. W's in chat, Seymour. Thank you. But he doesn't even care. He's just listening. He's just listening to try to make Beaver puns. That's it. That's all. That's the reason why he's here.
That's it.
And that's probably 20%. That's probably 20% at least of the chat.
That's
out of control.
Oh my
it's out of control. So yeah,
Well, hey,
we
man,
will be.
I got to let you go. I'm about to hop out and get some gas.
Brad, any final words to the people? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Maybe the next time I see you, it won't be a garbage event.
That's right. That's right.
How about that?
Well, Brad,
never stop chasing busts.
Never stop chasing busts. Brad, thank you for joining us. Hopefully you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving, my friend.
Hey, you as well. Enjoy that frozen pizza, okay?
Okay. Will do.
See you,
Brad.
See you.
All right. Well, that was fun. Look at that, chat. That is why you watch the stream. You never know who's going to join. Okay? You never know. You truly never know. W's to Brad and chat. Although Connor, we're still waiting on Connor. Connor must have fallen asleep. Can I please ban the word beaver? Carly, no, we can't do it. There's too many people. We can't do it. Listen, Carly, I'm a man of the people, okay? This stream is the people's stream. It's not my stream, it's your stream. So, freedom of speech guy, I only want to ban words that are like terrible. And so, while I might not be Team Beaver, I will not ban it. I will not ban the word because I believe in America and I believe in freedom of speech. Pen drop. Connor's about to go live? What do you mean? What do we mean Connor's about to go live? Doing what? See, he's not chasing, is he? Is that on the More Connor Croft channel? What are you guys talking about? Bro, that's 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Chat, are you even... I feel like you're not even paying attention here. They're going live at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Look, live in 12 hours, bro. Bro, not tonight, tomorrow morning. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Yeah, they're going to get some lake effect tomorrow. That's right. Wow, we got Lamont. Brother Lamont is working out at the gym. That's what I'm saying. Well, he's not live. Where is he live? I don't see. Oh, wait, he is going live. Oh, he's going live. Okay, I'm an idiot. There's 100 people waiting. Okay. Try. Hey, you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong, chat. I was wrong. Listen, I'll admit it. I was wrong. We'll give Connor a good raid here so you guys can go over there and check him out. It's a new one. So yeah, Connor will be live in about 26 minutes. Let's check in on the power rankings. Let's see if we've had any big adjustments here. Wow. I might need to refresh this. Hold on. That's right, chat. Huge change in the power rankings. Kevin is still holding that number one spot, that coveted number one spot. Seymour has taken over second place with those donations. Oh, Erica has moved into third place. She's grabbed third place, grabbed it. Carly still holding fourth place. Carol is in fifth place. Painless Jay, who's a new member of the stream, is holding the sixth spot. Wilson has a strong lead in 7. Mama G still holding on to that 8th spot. Julie holding on to that 9th spot, tied with Lamont, the Stream Elements bot. Sarah, Amanda holding on to that 10th spot. Oh, Haley. Haley's fallen. Haley has fallen from the graces here. She was just epically high. She was in second place. Now she's in 8th place. Oh, my goodness. Jody says, snow in Minnesota. Someone's got to go feed the, I don't know. Crispy, I don't know. Castor, I have no clue. I have no clue what that is. No clue. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Edgar might be playing Outbreak. I might play one game of Outbreak before I end. Let's see. Oh, no. Hold on. I might have to take a bio break again. I'm chugging water. Hold on. I'm going to put up our snow cam real quick while I take a quick bio break. Let's refresh this. Ooh, pretty snow. Let me see if I can find any falling snow here in Minnesota. Let's go further up the road here. Yikes, it still is not snowing. That's crazy. Okay, here it is snowing. Up in northwest Minnesota, you are starting to get some snow. Ooh, look at this one. That's cool. Oh, yeah, look at the flakes. The flakes are flying big time here. I'll keep this on. I'm going to take a quick bio break. Do I have a bio break emoji? No. Hey, when I come back, I'm going to look in Discord and see what pictures we got. So if you sent me any pictures on Twitter or if you send me any pictures on Discord, we'll take a look. Carly, I will show your picture once we get back. Let's see. All right, quick bio break. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, that is massive.
Wow.
That is massive. Wait. No way. You guys just heard that. You heard that? Bro, how is my mic that good? This is Carly's birthday cake. Huge shout out. Leslie became a new YouTube member. Welcome to the Stormcat family. Welcome, Leslie. W's in chat. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, this will not be a problem in the new condo. This will not be a problem in the new Cat 5 command center that I'm building. For now, it's unfortunate. All of that followed by wow, that is massive. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm pretty sure Leslie just did that to time it. That timing is insane. No way, Seymour. Thank you for joining. Okay. Let's see if we got any more pictures here. Someone sent a picture of this tree. What did they say? How long till this trampoline takes flight? Any guesses? Maybe an hour. Misty, the fog. Wow, that's a beautiful picture. Wow, Misty. These pictures. Oh my goodness. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. Where is that camera located? That camera that I was looking at is located near, let's see, Minnesota 23. That's near St. Cloud, Minnesota. That's where that camera is. So St. Cloud has switched over. Wow, look at these pictures from Sarah. Little iridescence in the clouds here. She sent me that photo on Twitter as well. Epic. I love that. Little iridescence in the clouds there. That's what that yellow is. That's actually the sunlight. Those are ice particles high up in the atmosphere. The sun reflects off that. Sometimes you can get crazy colors. That's awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool, Sarah. Amazing photos there. These are the Aurora pics that we had. Carly was sending them in about 10 days ago. That's beautiful. What's that? Is that a spaceship? Psych. Okay, thank goodness we don't have any more art. No more chalked art. That's good to see here. Food. People take pictures of their food in our Discord too.
At Leslie Storms 39 super chatted $20. Always good timing, Brady. Let's go.
Boom! Let's go! W's in chat. We got the 20 bomb! Leslie Storms 39. She says always good timing, Brady. Let's go! Boom! W's in chat for Leslie. Absolute banger of a tweet. Not a tweet. Message. That is awesome. That is awesome, Leslie. People take pictures of their food. Supercell. What is this? That actually looks chalked. I'll just be honest. That meal looks chalked. Chicken bacon. Okay, these are pictures from a long time ago. Blueberry muffins. Those look pretty good. Art. Oh, Luna Light. Nice picture of some drawings there. Some mountains and some puzzles. New picture in photography, Kevin says. Let's take a look. You know what? I got to give it to you. That's pretty good. I'm done. I'm done, bro. Oh. I can't even be mad at that one, bro. I can't even be mad at that one. Okay, let's look at let's look at Baby Storm. Oh, everyone say it with me. Oh, Baby Storm, Arabella. Oh my goodness, this is Carly's child, and Baby Storm. Just beautiful. How did you get Baby Storm's looking right at the camera? Say it with me. Oh, just beautiful. Oh, awesome, Carly. Baby Storm. It is always a pleasure every time Baby Storm greets us with her presence on this stream. Beautiful. All right, that was officially the chalked photo of the night. That is correct. Not the baby, not the baby. The baby was awesome. The beaver. The beaver is the chalked photo of the night. Wow. Last poll. Wait, I just realized something. In Canada and in the United Kingdom, you guys don't have Thanksgiving, right? That's true. G bro, welcome. Right? You guys don't have Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure. Is that correct? What? You guys don't have Thanksgiving? That's crazy. What do you do? It's absolute nuts. New poll coming in hot. Trying to think what else was the... I'm sorry, I did not spell this right. New poll. Photo the stream. Vote down. What's it called in Canada? I don't know. Let's take a look at St. Paul. St. Paul, Minnesota still has not switched over. Still is rain for St. Paul. That's going to happen later tonight. Wisconsin, take a look. Still, I don't think is not snow just yet. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. Exactly. It's a fall festival. Okay. Canada does, but it's a different month. Okay. Chat, I'm back. Welcome back, Wilson. We just looked at you in the chat rankings. That camera might be cooked. Okay. Looks still pretty foggy and still pretty rainy. I'm gonna raid Connor as well after this is over. Bro, guys, I see you guys in their chat. I see you in Connor's chat. Bro, I literally see Chappie's in their chat. Are you kidding me? Chappie said he had to go make dinner. But he's just been in the other chat the whole time. Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. Bro, Chappie is typing in the wrong chat. Chappie is typing about Thanksgiving in Canada in the other chat. He is so chucked. He is taking our topics and putting them in the other chat. Wow. So I see you in the other chat. I see you guys. I literally see you. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's so chalked. That's so chalked. I'm about to wrap in just a sec, guys. I'll raid Connor. You guys go have a wonderful time with Connor tonight. Chat, I am excited for Thanksgiving. I'm excited to go. I will say I will be going back home to spend time with some family. So I'll still try to produce content. I may not be able to produce like that long forecast video that you're used to, but I'll try to build some shorts. I'll try to make some epic shorts for you to watch. I've been kind of experimenting with shorter. How have you guys liked these shorter, like, 20-second, 5-second videos like this one? I've been doing a weekly snow report. Have you guys liked that? Where it kind of shows you just a 10,000 foot view of how much snow you're going to get this week with some very mysterious music. So I've been putting out more of those shorts lately just to kind of see what's going on.
At Leslie Storms 39 super chatted $5. My last name is Stiff Arm, and a past chat you thought that was a neat name, lol.
Boom! Leslie's last name is Stiff Arm. Are you kidding me? Hike! Stiff Arm! I got the ball. Bah! Heisman! Stiff Arm! Dude, that is an epic last name. Are you kidding me? That last name is as the Europeans say, that last name is bangers and mash. Boom! Going down the field. I got the football. Bah! Stiff arm. Right to the face. Truck him! That is actually an epic last name. Leslie Stiff Arm. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Uh-oh. Look, guys. My iPad is almost out of battery. That's not good. That means we've been streaming for a long time. So these new shorts, guys, I'm going to continue to put these out. And that'll hopefully give you an idea about what's going to happen. So let me know if you guys like those in the comments. Who's winning the Fantasy Football League? Take a look. Yeah, if you guys remember, we did the Fantasy Football League earlier this year. Let's just take a look. Wow. Chevy is so chalk. Okay. Let's take a look at the Fantasy Football League. This, if you guys weren't watching, this is a Fantasy Football League with Max Velocity, Reed Timmer, Connor Croft is in it, Jordan Hall, Freddie McKinney. Who else is in this? Garrett Thompson from Stormrunner Media. Let's go to the league. Hold on. Okay, just show me the stupid. Oh my gosh. ESPN is just chalked. Yeah, it's got Max. Brad is in it. Brad Arnold is in it. Riley Dibble is in it. Who's this? Edgar is in it as well. And then who else? I'm missing one. Oh, Mason Harris. And Agent Dan is in it as well. So right now, the fantasy standings. Garrett is in first place by a huge margin. Hold on, you can't even see that. Garrett's in first. Max is in second. Brad is in third. Jordan is in fourth. I'm in fifth. So I'm hanging in there. Actually, I'll say this. I have the best team. I'm going to win it all. Mason and Dan are tied for 6th and 7th. Ben Williams is 8th. Edgar is 9th. Riley is 10th. Freddie is 11th. Connor is absolutely chalked. He's chalked. He's in 12th. Reed and Aaron Rigsby are in 13th and 14th, and they're just getting cooked. Night, Erica. Erica, thank you for joining us. Erica, you're awesome, by the way. You're always giving a stream. You always bring it here. But yeah, Reed and Aaron are in the second to last place. In the last place. It's bad. Their teams are terrible. Absolutely horrible. The shorts are good. Jody, thank you. Chappie's back. Wow, Chappie is back. He was timed out. Oh, yeah. He was timed out for 86 seconds. 86,000 seconds. Oh, wait. I realized I never submitted the poll. Yikes. Vote of the stream. Vote now, chat. Wait, Chappie has a YouTube channel? No way. Bro, Chappie's got a YouTube channel. Chappie, where's your... You don't got any videos or anything on here, bro. What are you doing? There's no content. Do I subscribe? Chat, should I subscribe to Chappie's YouTube channel? What? Wow. Ooh. Okay, Chappie. Yeah, you know what? We'll subscribe. We'll subscribe for now. We'll subscribe for now. Just for now. Just for now. Chappie, do you know, are they going to start on time? Are they going to start on time? I'm trying to raid Connor. So I'm buying time until Connor starts. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful snow map. I'm going to rate it. Beaver toilet. Unban. Yeah, Chappie, you're going to unban me? Bro, what do you mean you banned me? Unban me, bro. I was going to make you a mod. Here I was trying to be a nice guy. Wow. Let's see. Let's look at... Ooh, whoa, St. Paul. Starting to get on that snow action, guys. St. Paul, Minnesota. I like that. Wow. Chat, are any of you guys going to go shopping on Black Friday? Mama G says, see my text. December 7th through 9th for Mississippi. Interesting. Okay, let me take a look. We got 6% left on the iPad, guys. Not good. We are quickly going to iPad Desertville. Okay. Mama G, I'll say this. We're over 10 days out, so obviously, we can't really trust this much. I do think we are going to have a pretty active pattern for storms the first week or two of December. So you're likely to get some sort of precipitation around that date, around the 5th, 6th, or 7th down in Mississippi. Probably going to be rain. You're probably going to get some... Oh, no. But like I said, we are so far out in advance. If I had to bet between Thursday, the 4th, and, Monday or Tuesday, the 10th or whatever that is, you're going to get some sort of rain during that 3 to 4 day window. But pinpointing exactly what day is hard. But it does look like 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of December. Probably going to get some rain down in Mississippi at some point. Yeah, the 6th or 7th for sure. Either 6th or the 7th. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, 6 or 7 for sure. Either one of those two. That's right, chat. Uh-oh. There goes... Oh, no. Chalked. iPad is chalked. iPad is officially chalked, chat. We've streamed so long, iPad is officially chalked. Oh, don't worry. I will sing to you guys. I will sing to you, absolutely. I'm just finishing something up while we're waiting for Connor to start. Wow, Connor's got 305 people waiting for his stream. That would be nice. Chat, I will say, let me see. Can I share a picture? Hold on. Let me try to share a picture with you guys of the weather studio. Let me see if I can find a picture of the basement, the area that I'm trying to create this epic space. You guys are all donating and helping me out. Let me show you the space that I'm putting it in. Wait. Here's the room that I'm putting the new studio in. Now, granted, I bought this from a 92-year-old couple. So, furniture is a little dated, but that whole wall is going to be we're likely going to paint that green. We're going to have a green screen on the whole wall, and that way we can do. I'm not just restricted to like moving like this. I can move like this. Or I can move like this. But way more. I'm going to have a... No. The bed is gone. Guys, the bed is gone. Okay, the bed is not going to be... The bed is gone. We're not doing the bed. No, it's not a bed. Okay, ignore the bed. Stop focusing on the bed. Look, let's X out the bed. No bed. There's no furniture in that room. This is just the room that it's in. Got a nice little window right there. Nice little trash can. Bed is cool. Thank you, Sue. That bed is not mine. It's not my bed. It was their bed. Got to keep the bed. We can't, guys. We're not keeping the bed. We are not keeping the bed. But that wall, we're going to put green screen all on this wall, like a green wall, and the wall goes all the way over here to the left. Okay, Connor's stream just started, so we can rate him just a sec. But we're going to make that wall like an epic like weather wall. So we're going to have all that epic stuff on there. And serious need of a paint roller. Chris, that's me drawing, okay, on the wall. That's not actually real. See how it just went away? That's not real paint. This is not me painting the wall. It's just not. Okay, it's just imagine it's green. All right, let's do green. We're going to paint this wall green like this. And then we're going to put my desk is going to be somewhere like over here, like right where I'm standing. And it's going to be sick. We're going to have, you know how James Spann has that like green screen wall and he's got his iPad. That's the setup that I'm going to do, right? So you're going to see my whole body standing up. You guys are focusing on the bed. Stop focusing on the bed, okay? And I'm going to put like 20 monitors there. So, wow, we're losing people left. Now that Connor's stream has started, everyone's just like, we're out. We're so out. Okay. All right. But that's the new green screen, and that's where we're going to put it. Guys, before I lose all of you guys, I want to say thank you so much for everything, for all the donations on this stream. I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're going home with your family, go use it as a time to unplug, okay? Get off social media, get off everything, and go spend some quality time with your family, because that's really what's important in this life. God, family, weather. I should make that a shirt. But huge shout out to every single one of you that donated. I'm telling you guys, all of this is going right to the studio fund. Okay. I'm not putting it in my pocket. I'm literally putting it towards the studio so I can make more epic graphics for you guys. So huge shout out to Kevin, Barmac, Haley, Carly, Fuzzy, Stormy DB, Carol, Chappie, who became a member today, Geldy. That's Getty, right? Getty. W in chat for Getty. Janet, Carly, Kevin again, Carol, Painless J, Erica Seymour, Leslie Stiffarm again, and finally, Leslie Stiffarm for the third time. That's all I got for you today. Okay, chat? So go have a wonderful cold, maybe wet, depending on where you are, maybe snowy, depending on where you are, and mostly sunny for most of the rest of you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. That's right. 6-7. Oh no, I said it again. A wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to say a quick prayer for all of you. God, please let all of these people in my chat have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. Please bless them all. Please bless their families. Please bless them with health, happiness, life, and abundance. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. Thanks for making us great-looking people. In your name we pray. Amen. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And finally, oh my gosh, it's back. This is Stormcat 5. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm thinking of the lyrics in my head now. Alright, I've got the lyrics. Let's start now. We're gonna start singing. Oh, Brad Arnold checked in the charts tonight. He said Michigan's about to disappear from sight. Snow bands are curling and the winds run wild. Winter's fury ain't mild or mild. Chappie's laughing, man, that's insane. Whiteout walls and sideways rain, but soon that rain turns to snow so thick the mittens stay in a blizzard's quick. It's a blizzard in Michigan, the winds that roar and within. Whiteout highways, snow on every door, from lake effect bursts to the drift and the climb ahead of time. Matthew Capucci with a grin, he says the pressure's dropping, buckle in. Connor Crofts grabs a radar view, the squalls are nasty, yeah, they're cutting through. The flakes are stacking high up like a wall. Cars stuck deep, though they can't move at all. The gusts so strong that you can hear them scream, like a frozen freight, a train's midnight dream. Oh, everyone sing it with me. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.